recording. Okay. So, uh, Vinny did share this piece of artwork they commissioned. It's very nice of that. So I just thought I'd throw it at the beginning since they shared it for it. So it's very nice. I imagine that costed a bit. I imagine that wasn't a cheaper one of that. I usually like commissions I do are usually more like in the $20 range. I imagine that one was yeah, probably what I would have probably guessed around there. Anyway, let's go ahead and start. Would you prefer to just watch the whole video for us like we usually do, or would you like to kind of stop in segments of that? Kind of just stop
I think
at
Vinny
segments?
wants segments.
Okay. Okay, we can do that
Yeah.
then. Okay then. Well, like I said, we got Lux up first here. So we'll look at Lux's and then go over them that. Yeah.
Get that alley. I mean, straightforward. It's just preparing for battle, and then this is seconds before you die.
The most
There's
terrifying
like
tale of them all, the SpongeBob's.
there's somebody called Hatpats over there with a monster,
Yeah, that
and
was
then
the
creeping from behind.
starving. Okay, then. And like I said, your non-terror ones I added at the end with Jesse's, so we stick the main
Yep,
ones. Okay, so
that's fine.
going over. So for sure, I like it. It's really nice. You know, you got the sealed sword and that there, and that's the Moria head map, ain't it? I believe. You don't really got a
I
good
think
view
so.
of any
Yeah,
of them.
I don't
One of
really
them's
remember
hiding
the
there.
map names.
I'm pretty sure that's the Moria head one. When
But
the Eastern Island head
oh
ones.
yeah, yes,
Yeah, I'm pretty
yes,
sure
that one.
that's
Yeah.
it. Even though
I
like
mean,
the only
there's
one
nothing
there.
else more to say. It's just signifying our
And
battle against the monster.
and
Yeah.
there's a laser pointer if you wish to point anything. Yeah, I think it's one of my favorites. Yeah, it's a good map for a lot of tails because you got a lot of open space of that, and you got the spawner, nice, the eye in the middle there on that, and of course your eyesight gets mostly drawn there, and darkness kind of fading outward on the edges and that. So
The fading effects. To be honest, that fading effect is not planned. That's like the filter in the world.
oh yeah, but I'm just saying it goes with the photo, whether it was intentional, accidental, or editing. As we said,
Yep.
you are allowed to edit too if you want to add a little touch up to it with a little flavor of that. But I mean, it all works out. But yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
simple, but it all looks really nice. And obviously, like you can't like the texture there was the world thing. So, but yeah, that one I think is probably the best one you got out of there. In my potential. Now this one definitely covers the challenge of like having something like freaking being terrifying there because the SpongeBob bug thing is
This
just
is the SpongeBob bugs.
like I never like survive these things at all. They always catch me and maul the living crap out of me, and they always
You
spawn
just
on
can't
like
do anything about it. Yeah.
uh.
They always spawn. Yeah.
But yeah,
And
it's
he got
very
something
good.
to say.
It's a very good close
Yeah.
up shot. You got very good view of it, and it's on the Newell map where you have the oh what's he called again
The gaze.
the the
Overseer, is
judging
it?
the
I think so.
yeah, I think it's overseer.
Yeah.
I love the wedge shine of the pillar nexus of in general. So good for the pics.
Yep.
Yeah, like it. Yeah, like you have the pillar that's in that world. I've only gotten to do this map about
Mm-hmm.
3 or 4 times, so I'm still not super familiar with it. But yeah, and I really do actually like the angle. It kind of gives like well, I mean it is 3D, but I mean in the photo it gives that kind of angled view with it. That, but yeah, this one is really good too, and definitely meets one of the challenges. Oh.
Yeah, it worked out in the end. It's like moments before you die. You not only you see the monster, you also see the nexus and the eyes of the overseer. Yeah. pretty
Yeah.
good.
Now you got the
This one is like
this.
a, it's a bit too small, not gonna lie, but the main idea is like a face off, you know. There's somebody there had pets against the monster. Yeah, the idea is a face off, facing head to head with the monster. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, if you know, we talk about sometimes in some of the sessions about whether you know the context or not of what's going on. If you know the context of the game, you know this is actually impactful too, because the whole idea of the starved is to keep him slow by hitting him. Because if you don't have anyone with melee, he just continuously eats people, and it's the only way to slow him down. Ironically, without anyone meleeing, so this is a very important standoff in the match. This person has their team's lives in their hands. It's very important. Yeah. But yeah, Millie, I have a lot of shots like this. I understand that if you were legit trying to play intake photos, that it's obviously difficult to get very good lined up shots. Yeah, I love the idea of
Yep.
trying a similar shot but over the shoulder, and it's a tough shot to get,
Oops.
so pops. Yeah, it's definitely tricky getting to mess with your camera in that while running for your life. So I definitely get like I had like I think I had about 20, 30 photos of this particular match with the starved. And I think I did I pick one of them? I can't remember now. But this one, I think if you understand the context of the round, it definitely works. And I'm not quite sure what's up with the blue shine now, but it actually kind of adds a nice kind of like split line now. And also
Oh,
having someone.
that's me. That's me running backwards with the speed call.
Oh,
That's
the
basically just
coil effect. Yeah, that
does that.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, it makes a nice kind of like drawn line between like the two duelists in a way. So it's an interesting kind of how could you say
It's accidental. Happy accidents.
yeah. Obviously, with the environment going dark though with him and that, it ended up making darkness. But you know, it's supposed to be terrifying, so darkness isn't necessarily a bad thing though.
Yeah, the environment is just dark as well.
Uh,
Yep. Being
now,
watched from behind.
e. Now this was on the actual like the map and not the lobby, right? Because unless you edited it, like there wouldn't be darkness in
Yeah,
the
this is map.
lobby. Yeah,
It's the same. No, it's the same map. It's the same map with the one where I take the SpongeBob bees thing. Yeah, it's the same
yeah,
map pretty much. Yeah.
yeah. So it's the actual game map of that. Yeah, I figured as much. It just like I mean, like I said, we're allowed to edit, so you know I could also see like if you did edit though, I was gonna be like you went really well all around Vinny though.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean it's simple. You know, you got the little dots of red overseeing that. You know, I feel like this could have been the kind of photo that actually do a little editing, maybe like add a little bit of a red beam effect from there. Maybe could have been an idea with
Yeah.
editing, not a necessity. I don't do like Jesse is usually the only one who messes with
Who
editing
edit
on
stuff?
his yeah. Like he usually does it pretty often. I think I only ever did it like to one of my photos one time. Otherwise, I usually just go with the flow of it. I didn't know. Oh,
Benny said he didn't.
well, you're still new.
Benny would edit. Benny would edit all of her photos if she do.
Well, you're welcome if you want to do a little editing on them, and that we do, of course, before if there's nothing wrong with like making people guess about it for us, but we do like to like talk about like how you do if you like did a special effect, kind of talk about like this was like this way, and then I kind of darkened this and did a filter that like we like going over that too. But yeah, you are totally welcome to if you want, Vinny. Okay. Next one. Yeah, and
Oh, it's Venice.
I used that one for Vinny's little title card since that was also an extra one. So we'll let Vinny's
Whoa,
play
what the
out.
fuck is that? I haven't seen that one before. Whoa.
I'm sure you saw
Oh,
its master
empty
before.
case.
Yeah, Vinny did a lot of really good ones. Yeah, that one's funny.
Getting chased. And then facing the odds.
And Vinny actually did all the cowboys too. I didn't get the
You
helping hand
shot
one.
it.
That was the Wizard Warlock thing. I forgot its proper name. Shoots magic everywhere. Chaos.
Oh, that's actually so cool.
Yeah, but Vinny
Nice
definitely
one.
went all out. So, get back to the first one. So, if you know the White Knight, I think was what it was
Uh huh.
called, White. So, which you can actually see in the background there. I think that's in the background, ain't it? Yeah, because it in Tales of Nowhere it stays above the spawn, so yeah, that is behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you encounter him in Tales of Nowhere versus the Bust of Nowhere, he summons these things to basically chase you around the map
Oh.
while he stays above the tower thing. So, but yeah, this was a really good shot. Vinny says, "I love this one. This was this really fulfills the whole like getting a close up of a tower in action of being a tower, and these things hit hard.
Yeah, close up with. And the eye, the spawn thing also makes it better, yeah. I agree.
Yeah, like you got the spawn, you got the minion, you got of course the bit of the darkness on the sides, as most of the environment does when you take photos on that. Like the lighting's really
Uh
good
huh.
because you got the bright red and kind of gives a glow to its master on the back. But if you don't if you're not familiar with the game, you might just kind of mistake this as maybe being part of him, maybe. But yeah, I think this is a very excellent photo of that, and I like the slight angle it has too. Like some people might not, some people might have liked it more straight, but I like the slight angle because that kind of goes with the kind of more of an action shot, like in the live moment kind of vibe, if that makes sense. In my 2 cents on that.
Yeah,
If
it makes sense. That sounds about right, yep.
anything else you like that? Mm-hmm.
Well, Venny is the one who take the shot, so probably Venny. Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Yeah,
you can
okay,
say
okay.
good and
Good.
bad and criticism or praise,
No, I really like this one as well, yeah.
I just make sure you didn't want to add anything. So again, you have a very nice angle that gives that kind of action vibe of that, and it's really, I think it works really well with the back rooms too, because it's just that kind of samey repeating stuff, and I think that really goes well with that. And again, you got the
Mm.
spawner in there. I'm kind of feeling like Vinny just like I gotta find the spawner immediately. Good shot material.
The left one, I don't know, but for me, the left is a bit empty. That's about it. But other than that, it's okay, yeah. Uh-huh.
That's a fair
Only the
point.
left is a bit empty.
Fair point. You do got a lot of like you could maybe like if you're worried about like emptiness, could have zoomed in, kind of cropped in more and just kind of had more focus. Also could have done like silly edits, like you got a dark room there you could do lots of funny things with. Yeah, feel free to use the laser if you want though. I wish it was
Yeah, yeah.
closer, but he turned like 0.1 seconds after. Fail again
Yeah,
when you got him hunting you
it's a bit
down.
dead here, that's it. But that's about it, yeah. My only complaint is here is a bit dead, yeah. But other than that, it's okay. Good.
Yeah, if only you could have
Except for me.
got like everyone follow me and then like everyone stand around and use you as like props in my photo. But if, if you die during the process, don't worry. Your sacrifice was well worth it. Got some tapping. I kind of feel like a funny thing to do would have been took like that Bonnie with the sunglass, the cool like retro glasses, like maybe somehow like edit that in the darkness though, just as like a funny Easter egg. Yeah, I spend too much time thinking about silly things to do. If you know Tales of Nowhere as well, this is on the other side of that. Yeah, that peak hole on the newer version of the map. I personally, this is just me. Personally, and maybe it's just I haven't played the newer version of it as much as the older version of the Backrooms map. But like, I feel like there's so many dead ends in the newer one. Like it's like almost just always like the same path you have to take one way or another or that. But I don't know. I kind of like the older one more, but maybe I just need to play the newer one more. But yeah, there's that one peak hole. Yee. That could have actually, if you get an interesting shot there, that could have some interesting. But that's a bit of a draw of the luck kind of situation too.
I'm actually confused. Which monster is this? I don't think I've seen
Yeah,
that one
this one I wanted to see what Vinny had to say because I couldn't exactly tell what was going on there. It looks like something
Yeah, I
going
don't know what the
on.
hell is that as well.
This is the kind of photo we'll see. Oh, the guidance. So he's doing the wed light right now then. Ooh, wed light. Ah, yeah, I can see because yeah, there's his EU. So he's actually facing the other way. Yeah, that's his stop signs and that on his back. Now I see it. Ah, yeah, it is the guidance. You just got him on the back, and the wed glow kind of just made it kind of hard to tell. I feel ashamed. How could I not recognize the guidance? I'm an I'm an insult to this game. I'm an insult to it all. See, I tried for so long to get a shot of me frozen in the red light, but no, die sadly. I still got this one though. Ah, truly, like a lot of your other ones, like getting a nice frontal, like with the light, would have been a really good photo, even if you got with someone else too. But yeah, admittedly, the guidance, just like many others, is kind of dangerous predator to get near. That's why, like, when we
Mm-hmm.
did this, I kind of like compared the whole idea. It's like, just imagine you like out in the safari with the lions and the tigers trying to take photos. It's just more like nightmare fuel monsters, but Vinny got some tap and tap tap tap. See, I believe if I remember correctly, Vinny was the only one who got the a helping hand challenge, which will be coming up here. Oh, is he still tapping though, Vinny? Or maybe that bugged. Okay. Dots vanished, so I didn't know if like maybe you changed your mind.
She cooking, okay?
It's fine. It's fine. I like how it's like a bit distance though, almost like peeking around the corner. It's just standing there menacingly Ooh, that could have been funny. Like just have a little Patrick down there, menacingly. But yeah, and the way that it's all Brian Wed there while he's doing the wed light, that it just stands out in the void of darkness. Though probably the only other
Mm-hmm.
thing I would ask is what is the yellow that? Oh wait, this is the Pac-Man map. That's the Pac-Man
Pac-Man
map.
map. Yep.
I just like when
Yeah.
my brain just made that connection right there. I am a dumb man. Doom, 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 doom. Okay. Oh, and there's Wob.
Wob is here.
Wob made it. Welcome, Ronald McDonald. How are you doing now?
Hello.
Hello, Wob.
Sorry I'm late. How
It
you?
happens. Life happens. It's all cool, my friend. We're not too far in. We're not too far in. We can do a quick little quickie over the ones you missed if you want after we get through the ones here if you want if Lux doesn't mind.
Uh, I'm kind of running short actually. 20 more minutes. Yep. 25.
Okay. Well, we'll save the one over then when Lux is
Can
when Lux is
loop
done then if
afterwards.
you
That's
don't
fine.
mind.
That's fine.
Yeah. We'll try to get as much as we can with Lux then. Okay. So next.
What is that actually?
That
Is that like
that
a
I
monster
know
with
that
the?
that's the guidance though. I know that.
Oh,
But
that's a guidance. Ah,
but
okay.
I wanted to ask: is that the one in the museum or the one that's actually active? Ooh, daring. Yeah, because I was like, I'm pretty sure the museum one, there's like other stuff around him. So I was like, but you're very, very close to him as well. You're just sitting there waiting for him to do the stoplight. Well, you definitely got in the right range. Just didn't get the tail of the trigger's little stoplight that. Now, I would say this photo suffers from what Wingding always would say, like I said, with the knowing and not knowing of context. Obviously, if you don't know any context of the game, then you wouldn't understand the guidance though at all. Because other than him, there's just nothing but pure darkness behind Vinny. So it does suffer a little bit of the context kind of knowledge. Otherwise, I like the guidance being there. It would be nice if he was just a slightly little outlined to some content out, but if this was the same guidance on the Pac-Man map, that's understandable because other than black, you just have the blue lines and the yellow dots. So obviously, it was a bad map in regards to weighing that. But you can also look at from his eyes just peering through nothing but pure darkness as well. For sure, yeah.
For sure. Yep.
You got anything you would like to add, Wop? With context, though, I'd like the selfie with all the black and the face lighting up, peeling over the shoulder. Yeah, I think overall it works. It works overall, I think. Got anything to add, Bob?
Nah, I think it's all right with a photo. Yeah. It's
Okay.
obviously the background's way too dark there, but that was with half the worlds anyway, half the levels and rounds. It was just yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Very
think it's
very
the
very
end
very
of the
very
world. I
dark.
mean, I probably wouldn't mind it
Uh,
being a little visible, but like I said, you could look at it the other way and like the effect of it just being hidden in the darkness. So I mean, it could work either way. It's kind of a preference thing now. Okay, then
yeah.
let's go on here. Now this one's just funny though. Of course, Bonnie's
You're about to
also.
die.
Ah,
Uh,
Vinny died of Bonnie. Bonnie's like one of the easiest things to bully along with that screeching thing. What is that? I
Is
was
that the swag pixelated sunglasses?
yeah. That's why I said it's funny. Epic Bonnie though. But yeah, Bonnie and that one thing that always screeches all the time. I always forget what it's called. You know, the little white thing that's on all fours with the wound head. Like when you hit so many times, it goes on fire. It cabooses in the fire and goes faster. I always forget what it's called. Um,
What is this green glow thing, by the way?
yeah, that. Let's see. Is that what's that map called? The one of the Neon City worlds from the Buster Nowell Moonlight Great
Oh.
Sword.
Ah, okay.
Oh, so you mean that's like a variation of Bonnie that has a great moonlight sword? Wait, that's an actual thing? Wait, is that like one of the special alternatives of that? Oh, I'll have to look that up. I never saw it. I just thought that was an effect in the world itself. Ooh.
Even until now, you still
Oh,
be able. Even until now, there's super so much to discover in that game. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I've only seen about half the alternatives. I think out of the normal ones, I'm only missing two. So yeah, there's still wacky shenanigans. And I'm still missing like ever seeing the blood moon. I've never experienced the blood moon event at all. Well, that's interesting, Luan. Oh, really? Hmm. Is it like a crack version of Bonnie, maybe? Hmm. Interesting. Anyway, though, it might be okay. Because I don't know if I fought a normal quacked Bonnie before. But yeah, that's interesting. I thought that was just something in the world that. But yeah, it does appear to be actually holding some. That's interesting. No. But yeah, it's a nice, funny shot with him with the epic game all that, and you got the red tint on you, like something else might be coming at you. That, but you got darkness and that, which is I think goes really nice with you and the light there or that. So I think it overall works out. You don't got any like top of your head clipped off or anything. So you got yourself nice lined up that. So looks nice.
Yep, I agree.
I'd say the only thing probably could nitpick is you could obviously like say like Bonnie's ears are clipped off, but that's being nitpicky. Got anything you like that, Bob?
No, I like this picture. Yeah, yeah. You've pretty much covered it.
Okay, I know. I'm a blabbermouth, aren't I? I'm a blabble.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Atticus.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
Ooh,
And I
I
believe,
like this one. This is like an introduction shot. Intro shot.
that a lightsaber?
It's like. Mhm.
yeah. So
Decent art.
this one, she was basically doing the first person view kind of challenge. So she did it with from the point of view of the judge that's in the lobby, like because this is the main staircase with the panel to start the game. So this fulfilled the
Oh,
first
okay. Yeah.
person. See that challenge was mainly meant for the player, but this was a creative, different take on the idea, which was nice because it's not something that came to my mind when thinking up the challenges at all. I thought of it more from like because you'll be playing the game, so you can get a lot of shots from your own perspective. But this was a nice again. It when you think about now, like 2020, it's like, oh, it's such a simple idea, but probably nobody really probably sat there and really came up with the idea probably that easily. So it's simple but effective in what the challenge is, and you're nice and centered. So if you're not being one of the if you want because you can either go with Centaur or do the Wall of Thorns kind of thing that Wingding always liked it going over. But I think being Centaur in this works out very nice of that. Uh,
Uh huh.
But other than that, I don't really have
it
anything
would
to say really
yeah
to criticize on this one. I think it's just a nice, simple idea for the challenge, and it works out.
it wouldn't do itself any justice if it was in like 1/3, because where would you put the person?
Yeah,
Like
I
to the
think
left or to the right or the bottom of the stairs? It wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, I think being single works out, Bill. Because because if you went with the Wool Thords way, then you'd kind of run into the criticism Lux had for the back rooms photo, where like one half the photo just didn't have anything there. So being centered kind of
But this is
fulfills
centered
that
though.
balance. That's true. It's zoomed in a
But
bit more
this,
too.
yeah,
Yeah, this one is
yeah.
simple, but I'm proud. Also, shout out Hollow Knight for slight inspiration. Ooh. Okie dokie. Go on, next one then. Now, if I remember properly, Vinny is the only one who fulfilled the helping hand challenge. And again, this one was not something I expected in that idea. So, like, when I made that challenge, the idea was to encourage people to, like, pull out med kits and stuff or try to defend people with melee weapons. Were things that came to mind when I came up with that challenge idea. But here, Vinny is explaining the mechanics of this towel. So there's a few towels where you get these closet things you have to go in and hide in from like poltergeist type towels. So Vinny said they will explaining that mechanic to the fellow survivor here, and well, I mean,
Ew
it
me.
it, it fulfills that it is helping, is it
Mm.
not? So I say it is a fulfillment for that challenge. And as far as I remember, I'm pretty sure there's the only one anyone submitted for that. So grats on it.
I did too, but whatever.
Oh, did you?
Like,
Did you have one? Hey,
yeah,
you gotta keep in mind I've had I've put some of this together. That's why I said
for like a
as far
month.
as I
Yeah,
win nimble, as far as I win nimble. If I
yeah.
stand corrected, feel free to burn me later in the video. I As for the photo itself, though, again, you have darkness inside, which looks really well when you have a light source going on here. And that's the bloody bat, like, right? Yeah, that's when you, like, survived one of the bloody challenges where you can change your color of your bat, if I remember correctly.
Ooh,
If I remember
okay.
correctly. So you got, like, all like, see. Yeah, for cracked,
See.
cracked. Stand corrected for surviving a
Yeah.
cracked round. But yeah, I like how the light source, lights up the alien there, and of course you both and that. And I think it's a very, very good photo, and it meets the challenge requirement and that. Don't really have anything to negative critique. I think it fulfills the challenge, and it's all good in that. I mean, I guess if you wanted to throw realism in it, you could be like, "What the hell are you sitting on?" if you want to throw in a little realism now, but it's VR, so otherwise, though,
No realism in VR.
pretty much. I mean, this place can be crazy. Got anything you like that, Bob? Of course, where's one of the other extra? Yeah. Of course,
Oh,
a laser beam
laser pointer.
if you need to point out at
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, I was confused what that was for like a good minute. I didn't even realize. I didn't even see that, and then I realized it's a big sledgehammer.
I actually didn't even really actually pay that any mind. Actually,
I was too busy looking there, and yeah.
yeah, that's kind of one thing. Like sometimes your eye kind of glosses over a detail, and then you point it out, and then it's just kind of like, oh yeah, I didn't Didn't really even notice that. That kind of reminds me like when Chapman didn't notice that one photo of Browsers and Kuyu was just the screen in VRD. He thought
Oh,
that was somebody
yeah.
actually in that world with them, and then I'm just like, didn't you notice the corner of the VRD? He's like, what the hell? Little details,
That
always
is
funny.
that was epic at that time.
Oh, that was hilarious. And that's kind of became its own meme. I know you haven't gotten to the end of any sessions, Lux, but we've been actually taking photos in front of that photo, overlaying photos over it. So we're gonna have like
I
a
think I've been one. I think I've been one to one of those. Yeah, but only one though. How many overlays are we at now?
we got 2 layers at the moment. This session will be our third one. I added 2 versions of
Crazy.
the photo at the end. I put one upside down to suggest maybe idea of like peeking off the bottom of that. But I was gonna let
That's
everyone
genius.
decide whether they wanted to do it in the front again or have it upside down. Okay, let's go ahead and go on. Try to get as much as we can for Lux here.
Ooh.
Now, I think he was called
Wait,
the
wait.
Warlock, wasn't that one called the Warlock? I believe.
Unfortunately, he's out of frame. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
his head's
Sadly,
cut off.
half his head cut off. That one's a lunatic cultist. Yes.
If he from Terraria, okay.
Oh, it's from Tualia. I didn't know that. Oh,
Yeah.
learn something new all
But
the
yeah,
time.
I'd say this is a really good image, other than the fact that
Yeah, like
obviously
the idea
the
is really
head's
good, but yeah,
cut off. But
the
yeah.
unfortunate of losing half of his head is leaves that as an easy
Mm.
criticism. Otherwise, I really do like the idea, because you can fight the
Yeah.
the cultist and that, and like this works for the kind of like third person kind of action kind of
Mhm.
over the shoulder kind of angle. So like obviously
Um.
it's not as bad to have your head cut off or anything in from your angle of that. So like perspective wise and everything, it's really good. It's just the head, but yet that seems to be everyone's thing. And of course, the lighting's really nice. This isn't that. Is this that world with those like kitty tubes connecting the wombs? I believe this is my least favorite shot. I got tired for days to get a good shot like this. I tried for days to get a good shot like this, but yeah, they all had some. Yeah, see that was part of
Oh.
the challenge. We never really. Cool though, this
Oh.
revolver
Okay.
only. Yeah, that's what was also fun about doing that unique map when I happened to get access to that link for that. I thought that would be an interesting addition because those were going to be like half things that may get into the game, things that may not get into the game. So they offer a unique thing. But yeah, the main idea of doing the Tales of Nowhere challenge was to because we've mostly just world hopped and usually calmly take photos and stack worlds the most time. So this offered a much more like live like survival kind of aspect to photo taking, and I thought that was going to be something really different. Though I was kind of surprised how hard it was for Jess, to be honest. The poor guy only got
Oof,
two, if I remember correctly.
oh, we got only 2 of the criteria. Okay.
Anyone else got
The
anything they
challenges.
like to add on this one? Nope, nope. Okay.
Yep, all good for me.
Now, I do
Good. Just
remember
Say your last words.
the sus cowboy. I expected the sus and the helping hand to be the hardest two out of the challenges I came up with, and I
yeah.
figured sus would be the harder one because it relied on having a Among Us round and well obviously being able
Mhm.
to either be the one who was with the knife, which gave you more power to do something like this. Vinny got really lucky actually being the impostor because that gave them all the freedom to do basically whatever they wanted until everyone died or survived.
Yeah, this particular
This
one
one's
was
so tough.
annoying.
Yeah, I have 2 shots, and I would say this still probably my weaker of my choices out of my photos. But I got 2. I think the second one I got was better. The other one I had got Will Lux actually got to be the impostor. The shot wasn't too good
Uh-huh.
because he was at a bit of a distance, but we'll get to there. We'll get there. Probably not with Lux still here. He'll probably have to go by then. See, this is a
Yeah.
random person too that I had to direct with just body language. Ooh, so you asked him to do the pose. I was kind of curious if this was just all natural. If you just kind of like, okay, here's the deal. You pose for me, and I don't murder you.
I'll
That's
let
the
you
deal.
live.
I'll let you live
Spare
if you
your life.
pose a photo for me. The option is yours.
I mean, hey, it worked out. It works out. Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
The pose, the positioning, everything works out. Yeah.
yeah, you got really
Mhm.
nice lighting here in the museum world with the WED, which, if I remember correctly, that generates from the knife, if I remember correctly. So, that being the light source and, fading out towards your supposed victim there and that.
Mm.
Yeah. Again, if you want to throw the realism complaint, though. Otherwise, yeah, it works. Nothing really to say much. I mean, I guess maybe you could say like the little teeny little teeny little bit of your toes going through the ground, maybe.
Yeah. Speaking on top of realism, I don't think people wear they don't wear they got to wear shoes as well in some sort of weird museum and
is it is
run
it
from
is
monsters.
that
You
is
know,
that where
like
you leave your standards here? Socks,
yeah,
socks.
yeah. They gotta
Socks.
wear shoes. They gotta wear
Floating,
shoes, right?
sitting,
Not
that's
just
fine,
socks.
but socks, that's where I draw the line. That's where the
Mm,
line's
yeah,
drawn.
yeah.
It's the socks, man. Anyone? Oh, well, Vinny's typing something. Only thing I would change is red light on the white edge. I wish it was normal lighting on the white, so it's like red only around me.
Uh,
True. Yeah, you could if there was a way to
How
like
about this one?
maybe make it go a little bit more like maybe kind of fade more there versus all the way to this side. Yeah. It's the world and like if I never like I said if I remember correctly the knife is the light source for the wed there because I'm pretty sure there was no I mean to be fair the spawner is like somewhere like right around there I believe though but I don't think it generated wed that far from it from the center though but I still think it works out I don't think it's necessarily bad that it goes all the way to the white you know personal preference kind of thing, but I could see that too. Instead of having it all the way here, maybe have it start fading out the wed to just being normal over here. But it works. It works. Okay. Eh. Come on, button. Work for me, button. And this was just one of Vinny's little extra ones, because like I said, you're not you weren't constrained to only doing the challenge. You also encouraged to just get some other photos you like or ideas that you want to. So Vinny's just being Vinny, and this looks like it's in the game map, not the lobby. That
For
so
me, it's still dead space here. Yeah. Would be better if Benny is slightly to the right, maybe. But that's just my 2 cents. Yeah.
that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, maybe like if this was doing the whole SpongeBob fly thing, that maybe if they were like kind of faded there in the background, might be like a nice touch. The impending doom coming from the unknown,
The other
unknowing.
side.
Photoshop something in the background. That's yeah.
Yeah,
Control.
that's always what I always like pointing out when there's an opportunity of a lot of darkness or white that you can easily like call out of that or select it out of that. Just gives you a little opportunity to toss something in there. Okay. Anyone got anything else they want to add?
Can I just see your
Oh.
pictures really quick, Atticus? Yeah.
Oh. You want to see mine real quick? Okay, let's finish Vinny's real quick and we'll skip to mine then. If you want to see mine before you go. Okay.
I mean, that's it for
Oh, if
Vinny's,
you-
yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Where was I? I put all. Here we are. I put all the
Oh,
new
that's
people ahead
good.
of me, so. Now, I went to 2 sessions, so I went to Wingdings and the Mighty Gym one. So, this gentleman was from Wingdings session.
Oh, they're running away from Mario. An evil.
Yeah, and there's the one with
Oh
the
my
Lux.
god.
Yeah, like
That's
I said.
me, I'm dying, bro.
But you were the imposter. You were walking with the foe. You were safe. That one, I have so many photos of Wingding running away from that thing.
What the heck is that?
That's the Felix the cat thing. Now that one I want to see what people
That a
have to
mirror?
say before I explain that. That one I want to see what people have to say before giving any context to.
Bro, that's just me with a gun, bro.
Well-
That's just me with a gun, bro.
What? What the hell? Is it against the law? Man,
Nah, it's not
against the law. Anyway, since Lux wanted to go.
How about Wops? How about Wops pictures?
You want to go Wobbs too real quick? I believe I had Wob at the end. Yeah, there we go. Got Wob.
There it is.
He gave me a little intro. He has a newer one, but I didn't get in. I'll put it in the next time. But yeah, let's go over Wobbs real quick.
Uh-huh.
And I believe Wob didn't get all the way to 10, I believe, if I remember correctly. Now, you said you had a helping hand. Oh, is that what you're counting as helping hand there, Wob? Like taking out
I think that's, yeah, it's one of them, yeah.
I mean,
With the gun again.
to be fair, you know, if you're whacking the table and people
Oh,
are
no.
nearby, that could be fairly a helping hand.
Mindwalker was in that previous photo, but it's so dark you can't even see. He just clonked the thingy. but-
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, you were confused. Like, you said something about, like, you couldn't get the knife or something, didn't you?
Oh my god. I really don't like this monster. With
Oh, the
Buzz
toys.
Lightyear.
Yeah,
of
like
course-
Buzz? What's wrong with Buzz?
It's creepy.
Yeah, we can look
Okay,
at
let's see this
Lux's extras. Like I said, I put the non-Tales of Nowhere ones at the end. I believe Lux had 2 of them. I believe he submitted, and we can. I'm pretty sure it was
Look at
just
that
2.
face.
Can't
Let me
even
make
see the
sure.
nose.
Pretty sure it was
Yep.
2. Oh, well, it was 3.
SOS.
Send help, please save me.
Okay, so it was 3. So we'll go over.
Alright, I
your...
gotta go though.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, I gotta go, yeah.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Okay, Lux. Thank you for joining.
See you all next
Fun
time.
seeing ya.
Next
Thank
time I'll
you.
try to see if we
Oh.
can do it more earlier so it's not as bad for you.
Yeah, it would be nice if we have it earlier, yeah.
I will try.
Okay, Vinny. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
All I can say is it's Vinny's fault this time. It's Vinny's fault. Vinny did it. It's Vinny.
It's Vinny's fault. It's all Vinny's fault.
Vinny did it. No, it's fine, Vinny.
It's okay. It's okay.
Like I
Vinny.
said,
we still have plenty
We're
of time,
all,
okay?
we're all different
Yeah.
time zones. It's not easy getting. Well, it's
Yeah.
good for everyone, especially when you're the one that's furthest out compared to everyone else. I imagine that.
Yeah, I'm like in the middle of nowhere in Southeast Asia, bro. All right. Anyways,
Yeah.
I gotta
Take
go.
it easy,
Catch you later,
Lux.
then.
Thank you for joining.
Bye.
But yeah, I was just joking, Vinny. Don't take that personally. But yeah, that was another reason why I was trying it a little earlier. But like I said, I feel like you put the, like, not to say no one else did. Like Wob also got a good number. Like I said, Jess is the one that surprised me that only got 2 out of the whole thing. He said a lot of his he didn't like, so he didn't pick any more than 2. So, but I do feel like you put a lot of work in yours, and I wanted you to be able to attend. So, okay, so let's kind of rewind back here since. So this was Jess's friend who actually joined us doing that.
Oh,
And they had a
yeah,
few
two,
photos
yeah.
too. And considering this was their first time joining
They're
us,
pretty good, yeah.
they actually submitted quite a few photos. Now, a good portion of them are mostly kind of just seeing the tail a bit out of a distance, so they're not strong variety of how should I say the idea, but
That's
they did do several shots. That oh, I hate those smiley
yeah.
face
The only
things.
thing
Ugh. Yeah.
nothing against them. But the only thing is obviously a lot of their pictures, the person is in the dead center, which obviously they probably don't necessarily know about the
Yeah, to be
two-thirds
fair,
or
I
thirds or
wasn't much
whatnot.
of I wasn't too aware of rules of Thor until I joined Wingding's Photo
Mm.
Club, so that was something I learned out of it. And I believe that was the last one out of pause. Okay. So, sadly, it looks like. Let me double check, see if they sent me. No, didn't get it.
With the portrait shots though, if something's like dead center, it actually works for it. So.
Yeah, to be fair, you don't have too much real estate on the sides with them, so you
Mm.
have picture winning. You got the back rooms, one of the hallways, and I think it looks pretty good for the. It's a a small hallway. You got a nice light source here, showing light around, and then you got darkness as it gets closer to you, the viewer. And like I said, if you're having trouble seeing it, using the panels is pretty convenient for because I do find the portraits look a little better on the panels myself, but that's just me. But yeah, overall, I think it
Mm.
works okay. I'd say probably the only criticism I would give it is maybe like proportionately, like their avatar there looks a bit I don't know, it doesn't look proportionate to the space, if that makes sense. They look like a midget running around in what is a normal like hallway environment, if that makes sense. They look like they're kind of short. I mean, that's a more nitpicky thing because that's depending on your
Yeah.
avatar and stuff, but they're in a humanoid avatar, so it feels a little bit more like how should I say, it feels a little bit more prominent than seeing like a Foy or cartoon chibi character or something running down, if that makes sense. But not a
Mm.
really big deal thing. Oh well, I like it though. I like it. That's probably the only thing I would say. Like if they scaled the avatar a bit,
Yeah.
maybe there it wouldn't look proportionately odd. But otherwise, I mean, I like everything else. You don't got anything clipping through anything of that. They'll making a dash in one. Anything else to add? No. No. Okay. Yeah, because we don't have to wash too much since Lux was the only one on the timer. But yeah, that was the thing I was talking about. Yeah, the what was it, THD or I don't know anything about that. I never Claire Rainbow TBH. Okay, I always forget what it's called. I remember one time Claire like explained where the hell it was from to me, and I can't even remember what it was. It was just some crazy stuff for that. I didn't even know like what it was of that. I think she said it was like some old meme of something of that. I
Yes.
don't really remember. But yeah, that thing you could bully that thing all day if everyone has melee. Oh, it's so hilarious. It's one of the few times like, yes, everyone has baseball bats. Beat it down. But this one I'd say like this is on the Counter Strike map, I believe it looks like. I
Yes. Yeah. The dust one. Yeah.
I think I would have probably liked, and of course it being the world and that, but like I feel like I would have liked to see the building a little bit better on the edges a little bit. Otherwise, I think it's okay-ish. I mean, it'd probably be a little better if you had a little closer on the tail or two, but you know, again, if you're actually trying to survive, it's a little bit hard to get that shot. Like a lot of times, what I was doing when
Yeah.
we were this one, the shot feels a bit far, but I do like this one. Is what Vinny said. Um,
Mhm.
a lot of times on the big, like the more eastern head island one there, like I would zoom
Oh
my
yeah.
camera in before like I got into a situation where I wouldn't be able to mess with it to try and avoid having too many shots like this, because I mean I do have a lot of shots like this where the tail is really far away and it's just kind of like and it
Yeah.
it definitely
Yeah.
I imagine that's probably something everyone probably got, was probably a buttload of photos like this. So I wouldn't be
Kind
surprised.
of.
Because obviously,
I
depending on the
remember.
map and the monster, you may have been like,
Yeah.
okay, I got a quick second. And other times you're like, I don't have a quick second.
Add on the fact that an extra layer of it was dark and pitch black in almost every map and thingy that we were in. Like there was only like a handful, and I mean a handful, where there was light sources or it was bright in the map
Man,
itself.
you got your stuff too dark,
Uh,
man. I mean, there was some tables like the Felix the Cat
there was
one.
that.
That one,
There was that giant.
go ahead.
That was in like some sewers. Sorry. And then there was a giant. There was a giant map with like street lights, but even then they didn't even light up
Oh,
anything.
the guidance,
Yeah.
yeah. Like some of them
There's
darken
like
the
a few.
world, but they don't all do that. I mean, some
Mm,
worlds the lighting's okay-ish, or like I mean visible at least. But yeah, some of them do
mm.
darken the world very very much.
Yeah, I just remember it happening quite a bit, to be fair. But
It,
it
it
is what it is.
mainly it usually is dependent on the tail, not so much the environment too much. Though a few of them obviously like
Okay.
Pac-Man's world, has a lot of dark walls and that. So, but okay. Go ahead. Yeah, and you also had the what's that thing? It's from that indie game, that indie JRPG game, I believe. What is it called? Like oh, I can't remember. It begins with an O. Uh, began with an
Mm.
O. What was it called? I haven't played it. Yes, that the monster thing that's from
Amori?
that
Oh.
darkens the world pretty bad. That thing gets chaotic as the the match goes on too. But
Okay.
something. Yeah, I still need to play that. But yeah, this is the world where these things are all over the place, and
Yeah, and they're
I'm
just
assuming
PNG
these are
light
just all
images.
the ones that are in the world. I think when
Yeah.
this map came up, if I'm trying to remember off the session, I think what we had was I believe it was an alternative. It's like some kind of ghost soldiers or something. I'm trying to remember what they called. Where's the Tales of Nowhere index when you need it? I think that's what spawned in this instance, if memory serves right. But I could always go back to
Yeah.
the video. Now, this person joined the wingding session, so I was present on all those ones, but I want to say they were like weird
Mm.
ghost soldiers or something. I can't
Yeah,
remember for
there's
the
a
life of
ghost
me what it was
version of
called. Ah man,
that
I'm so bad with
floating in the sky,
names.
moving slowly.
Some kind of like ghost soldier thing. I'm trying to remember the index thing on it,
Mm.
but it's a pretty simple
Oh.
photo. Nothing.
Mhm.
Like if you don't know the context of it, you might not really see like what these are or anything of that, but. Vivid, just a simple
Yeah.
environment thing. You got the red lighting and that, and the darkness and that, and pretty much what you've been seeing with most of these photos. I'd say this is
Mhm.
probably the plainest.
Yeah,
I
it's
feel
it's
like knowing ton
yeah.
makes this one a little worse, sadly, since knowing it's just a map. And
Yeah, it is difficult,
that's
but
a fair 2 cents on there too, because that
if you didn't, that is kind of scary, I guess. But
yeah, if you
it's like,
didn't
what is
know,
it?
I mean, yeah, that the unknown actually would give this
Mm.
particular photo a bit more of an
Yeah,
edge
make it
than some
better.
of the other ones that we brought that kind of thing
Yeah.
up to. So that's a very interesting take, though. Actually, I like that.
Mm.
Because it's not like it's completely like you can't whack in that like with the one with the guidance where you had his 3 lights up there at the top like that
Yeah, the
like
traffic
kind
light
of
dude.
kind of hard to know what that was without context, but you could see the full body of
Mm.
these and this weird kind of portal thing they spawn on. So that's a very interesting take. I love. See, this is what I like about all this. You get different thoughts
Mm.
that others don't have. That's part of the fun of this. Also, maybe Taylor you're talking about is the yes, that's what it was. The
Oh,
army in black.
okay.
Yeah, I remember them being some kind of soldier things, and I never survived. I've seen them twice, and the second time was during this. But I'm pretty sure it happened on this. I do have the video of those sessions, so I don't think they're public yet. I got so many VR chat stuff events in backlog now. I try to at least one of my
Uh,
VR chat related videos about like every 3 days with my Let's Play stuff of that. But I'm starting to think I might need to do it more common because I'm starting to have so many of them now. Anyway, if no one else has anything else to say, we move on. Go once, going twice. Sold the Chapman for $5 million. Put on his tab. He'll be proud of getting this one in the mail.
poor Tab.
Now, like I said, a lot of those did involve mostly the just looking at the tails chasing them. That now this ain't against this
Yeah.
person, but I hate this thing. I hate this thing. I hate these things. These things like these were a mistake to put in this game. Anyway, criticism of that out of the way.
I can hear the sound that is being made of the
Uh,
monster running on the cornflakes.
well, this is in what's that game called? Baldi's Basics, I believe, is that game where it's like at a old like Windows 95 vibe 3D maze school that
Uh,
I don't really know too much about it.
okay.
It was like one of those kind of really quick twins that didn't like tried to light off of Five Nights at Freddy's but didn't really take off any.
Mm.
But yeah, the tail was from what's it called, Garden Bam Bam or something like that. I hate it so
Oh, okay.
much.
Yeah.
I hate it so much. It's so much YouTube content farming. There's so much fake stuff of it. This one I think is one of the better shots I like. That it's low to the side. It makes way more interesting. Yeah, it's a little bit of the angle. You got like, it works with the ironically the Windows 95 kind of maze effect of the environment, giving you a bit of that kind of chase of that. Honestly, like, hmm, I wonder if maybe editing a little and maybe adding just a little bit more darkness on the edges would, because you know, Baldi's Basics is, well, a very basic looking school, so maybe that
Yeah.
could have gave a little bit of charm because I mean, the wall, ceiling, and ground are just very plain, and that's obviously nothing against the photography. That's the environment. That's like complaining you're in the
Yeah.
jungle and oh my goodness, there's jungle trees in this jungle environment. What the hell? So, but I think maybe adding if in an editing idea would have been to add maybe just a little bit darkness, give a little bit more charm. But yeah, overall it fulfills being chased around and such, and then these shots also
Mm-hmm.
could fulfill the first person view kind of thing too. So they kind of fulfilled two of the challenges with most of these that. But yeah, I mean the only thing you got other than the tail is the one door, and you might not even realize that's a door there if you never actually played the game. But again, that's a environmental thing that not really anything you can do about. But I think those 102 more. Now this, I always hate this map. But if you
Yeah.
want like a good darkness shot, this is definitely not a bad map for it though, because you definitely get a lot of that darkness, and it's it's a maze. You know what would have been nice if they could have found Maxwell somehow and got them in the shot too, though. But man, imagine the odds of doing that during this kind of challenge. I also feel like this doesn't suffer that kind of the kind of like the height problem I have with the backlooms one. That like I feel
Yeah,
like
you can't even really tell where the ceiling really is.
yeah,
So
and it
yeah,
kind of benefits on that. You don't
it's
really
better.
get that because I would imagine the height is probably not actually different, but it probably helps that it's
Yeah.
more like on level versus being like down angled. Probably also helps on
Mm.
that, but yeah, I don't get that vibe with this one. And again, it's simple in that you got a lot of darkness in the back, leaves a lot of potential for memes and stuff in editing.
Yeah, you need
You know
some
me.
eyeballs.
Actually, if I remember correctly, one of those photos actually is eyeballs in darkness. They could have actually literally just took those
Mm.
and just pasted those in there. Actually, I believe. I think somebody else had something like that too. I believe. But
I think
again,
I got an eyeball of a monster. But yeah.
yeah. But again, not really much to say. But it works. It works. It
Yeah.
works. Anyone else
Mm.
got anything to add? Nope. Nope.
No, no, no.
Moving on. Yeah, like I said, the only other like quizism I'd say with the photo submissions was a lot of them were just this one being more like an actual close up. Pretty much
Yeah,
the
yeah.
sad shame is getting like that. Like if this was
Yeah,
like a
the
solid
weird
wall, I
shading.
think that actually would have made the
Yeah.
shot more interesting instead of the iron bars. Because then it's just this
Mm.
smiling face creeping around the wall. Then that would have been a kind of a nice touch, and would have left room like for editing idea. Like you could like done like a transparent picture of like just standing around the wall nervous or something. Double opportunity.
Mm.
But again, you gotta work with the environment you got. But yeah, this is that big caged world, which,
Yeah.
to be honest, this kind of thing, it's kind of a double edged effect in that world because you can see where they all are. So if you remember the maze of the environment, you can work yourself around them, unless you get really unlucky and you get trapped or something. But yeah,
Mm.
this would have been like if this was like the back rooms though that this would have been a really that would have been a fantastic environment for the kind of like angle this is. But otherwise, like I mean, it still has that
Yeah.
little bit creep factor there. It just would
Oh.
have been nicer as a wall, but again, you gotta work with
Mm.
the environment, so it works, and at least it's
Yeah.
nice. It's not another like tunnel vision to either a tail or a play or that, because like I said, that's pretty much like an overall criticism I could have with all the photos they took is that most of them were that. Anyone
Yeah.
else got anything? No. Uh,
Biscuits.
biscuits, biscuits. What about
That's it. Yeah.
crumpets? Where's my crumpets,
Tea and
dang it?
crumpets. Yeah.
Yeah, they did have one that was just ice. They could have literally just took those out and put those in that other photo. Just put
Oh
them in the
yeah.
back. I think is that
Yeah.
old man. Maybe I'm not sure.
I've no idea.
That might have been
I,
old
I can't
man.
even really see anything.
Yeah, like I know old man. Like
Yeah.
unless you get really close to him, you can't really see his body.
Yeah.
He's that
This
creepy
this
ghost
photo.
thing that
There's
goes
too
through
much.
walls.
There's
Other
too
than
much
that,
darkness and negative space. Like
yeah.
it's kind of It's like the eyes. Okay, it's
Oh,
slightly. It's like, oh, what is there? But it's generic.
Yeah, it
unfortunately.
just
So,
has eyes. This is Lux was
mm,
pointing out several photos that had a lot of negative space and nothingness. This one this one definitely suffers
this one,
from just being like
yeah,
this would have been honestly good taking that out and putting that in that other one for just something in the background of the other photo. This would have been some just to kind of merge with that. But yeah, just being
yeah.
the eyes, and they're just little white eyes. Like, if I was to compare it to the one that I showed Lux when we looked over mine with the Felix the cat, he has a lot more
Hmm.
detailed eyes, and I feel like that gives a lot more effect to the photo. Well, these are just two little white eyes, which yeah, just
Yeah.
yeah,
And
probably the weakest one out of those.
that bloody that cat
Oh, thank
went on
you.
a fucking rampage. I tell you.
Oh, I'm scared of fuck of that Felix the Cat one. You should see me like I believe that was during Wingding's portion of the tale. I
Yeah.
believe I was the last person, and I was just screaming. I was like, I'm going to die, I'm going to die. I just gave up, and I'm just waiting for the impending doom, and just like there was just the opportunity to take a shot there before I died. I don't think I
I,
wait no, I survived during the beta. There was that one beta map that I was shooting him with the revolver. That was the first time I ever survived him. And I believe if I remember quickly, you said that was new to that beta. I think you said he was immune to damage in the normal game. So I was like, oh, but yeah. So I guess it doesn't really count as a legit survival.
mm.
But yeah, my best guess is the old man ghost thing. Other than that, I'm not really sure what tail that is.
Yeah.
I'd have to look. I
We need
took
to we need to get a we need to get a profile shot of all the creatures' eyes, and then we'll figure it out.
that's honestly my best guess. Other than that, I'm really not sure what one that is.
Yeah. Oh, it's probably the same. Yeah, it's probably this one,
That
right?
might be the
Yeah.
same one, but
The one with the deer
hmm,
horns and the thingies.
trying to tell which one
It
that
just pulls
is.
you in.
Pulls you
It's like some
in.
plague doctor mask.
Hmm.
Specimen 8. Okay.
Oh, specimen 8. Oh, is that one that goes through walls? Has that creepy like kind of sounds like some
Oh.
kind of skipping record music track. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I guess he does have BB eyes, doesn't he? Yeah, I couldn't
Yeah.
really tell. It's kind of hard to tell, which kind of adds to the kind of mysterious vibe here, because you got, of course, the
Mm.
as most of these photos are having darkness on the edge. You got a lot of red light source still in the background, and got the walls
Mhm.
going up there. That it kind of reminds me of those tunnels in Persona 5 where you go fight the shadows of people in the town, or that kind of like if it had those kind of spiral effects in the background, it kind of looks like those. But yeah, it's this one I think has a very nice environmental touch, and it's in the center.
Mhm.
Everything feels like it's just kind of going straight to it. I think this one works out very nice. I mean, I couldn't even recognize it as the specimen 8. I mean,
I will
it's
say though, you, it's not. It's gonna sound like I'm just being mean, but this was the death screen, the death sequence, so you were automatically centered to the
oh, see
to
now
the thing.
this is interesting. Mementos, yes, in Mementos, I like this one a lot too. But another one will knowing ton sadly weighs it down. See, I didn't know. So here's a fun fact. I am a coward. I do not like actual terrifying horror stuff if I can't kill stuff. So like when it comes to things like Silent Hill and Resident Evil, I'm okay because I got a shotgun when I'm opening the door like an idiot. Well, as opposed to like the movie where the idiot's like, "Here, let me put my shotgun behind the counter and then open the door with a zombie behind it." It's like, no, you moron.
Mm.
But I don't play Ton with the jump scales. I feel like it's
Oh,
too
okay.
terrifying to me. I've only tried
Yeah.
it once, and it just was a little much for me. So I have a vast like originally like when I got showed Tales of Nowhere was like basically the only time I had jump scares. And when I got told you could turn them off, and I gave it a second try, I had a lot more fun at it. Cause yeah, it's just a little bit much for me. So yeah, when Wob just said this is the death screen, I was like, oh, interesting. Cause
Yeah.
I was wondering
Yeah.
where this was, but if it's the death screen, I'm like, oh well, that makes sense why I don't recognize it.
Yeah, I've got a picture that I didn't submit, but I got a picture of it closer up as it's consuming me. Was you
Interesting.
in? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still a good. I like it just because of the environment anyway. Like because I think during this round it was particularly dark anyway, or the map wasn't exactly ideal. It kind of makes an interesting image anyway, just from the environment and
But
the
yeah,
creepiness.
that's kind of interesting because yeah, like I said, I'm the only other jump scale I'm familiar with is this one. I'm not sure if Vinny, have you ever tried not like cheating during a game, but like doing it by yourself? And I didn't do it like I did it to be more of an explorative. Like
Mm.
I wanted to explore the world, so I tried to fly around the environment once because I was just kind of curious to look out the bounds, and there's actually a unique death. Ah, is that what it's called? That's interesting. But yeah, there was a unique, and even if you have jump scares off, you still get it.
Oh.
So I was like, oh, that caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting that. Because I was just wanting to
Oh.
look at the environment a bit. I wasn't necessarily like cheating to like grind anything. I just wanted to like I like breaking the bounds of things that like if you ever see me go to the Neo or Neo Automata worlds in VR chat, I just like flying where you're not supposed to go in the game, just see what like was there. I just find it interesting seeing behind the corn. But yeah, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyone else got anything to say? Or let's see. Also, to add, you said in general more different shots would be good, but also I think in general more going on in shots could also be really nice. It just all depends on a lot of things. Because sometimes when you have a lot of
Mm-hmm.
stuff, sometimes some people like, well, there's too much going
It's too
on.
much. Yeah.
And sometimes that can be
It
a case
depends.
where there's like, well, there can be too much chaos, and maybe it's like, well, what's the main focus of that? Like sometimes a
Yeah.
balancement, but I mean, it can work in certain situations, like something like maybe the zombie
Mm-hmm.
apocalypse kind of thing. Having hundreds of zombies maul over somebody can be beneficial instead of just having two zombies. So, I mean, it just kind of all depends on things. Personally, I don't usually mind busyness too much. That's usually a whale criticism I have to give. That was something Wingding would criticize a lot, though. Wingding would bring up, like, I feel like it's too busy. Too busy. I don't think too many people had shots that kind of came off in this because it was kind of hard to get everyone in one place in a chaotic game like
Oh.
this. So you
Yeah.
got the back rooms, people doing. I believe that was Chi though. I believe
Yeah.
during the
Chi.
wingding session of that.
Mindwalker. I don't know if is that Jax. I don't know who that is. I can't tell.
But yeah, got them one-1ing, and looks like they were kind of like
Mm.
being a little defensive though, and she's just kind of just looking onward. Hmm.
Yeah.
I
I
wonder if
like this
the
photo.
wonder if the tail
I
was
like the
coming to
tilt.
that. Yeah. The tilt is really good to give a bit of an action. Figured I'd have to head out for Mother's Day. Ah,
Um,
okay, Vinny. Thank you for joining. Sorry,
Goodbye.
sorry if it all ended up being a little long. That. Thank you for joining,
Enjoy.
Vinny. Take it easy. Maybe what I
Au
should
revoir.
do with that photo meme thing is maybe we should take that at the beginning next time. That
Oh yes.
way, yeah,
Yeah.
I was just thinking that because Lux keeps having to leave a
That's a
lot of
good point.
times. That might be an idea to do next time. Do it
Yeah.
at the beginning. That's something Bowser said before, like in some of the game night stuff.
I also have a problem.
So yeah, I think we'll try to do that next time. We'll take it at the beginning. Okay, let's go
Even if we
ahead.
were to take a photo, sorry, even if we were to just take a photo now, my hands are so fucked.
Aw.
Not too quick, fairly quickly in this world. Yeah, I'm literally pointing in front of me
Ooh.
to the screen,
Well,
and my hand is
if you
down
want,
there.
if you want before we do that, you can restart in that and hop back in if you want.
Yeah,
If you're gonna be
I'd
around for the
have
whole
to.
thing,
Yeah,
and that's fine.
yeah,
That's
I
fine.
should be.
Now this, I was pretty sure this was a kill screen. I obviously don't know offhand, but I'm pretty sure it was a kill
I
screen.
It probably is because it says I don't remember this. I don't know if I took a picture or not. I don't fully remember this, but I think it's a good. I like this photo.
But yeah, even if it's a kill screen, it has a
The
nice
death screen.
has a nice angle to it in that, and I'm assuming that is the tail there or that. But it says to take the dead, to take the dead, to take the dead.
Ah.
But yeah, it's a nice action-y kind of. Well, I guess more like your dying shot, but
Mm.
you're dead. Your friends are dead. Your dog's dead. Your cousin's dead. They're all dead. Okay. So, if you want, would you, hey, Quail, do you want to go over the ones you missed real quick?
We can do. Yeah, I don't know. Did you not? Did we replay the video or?
No, no. Lux
guess,
said they
yeah.
were short on time, so we went on ahead and was gonna wait for Lux to leave. So I was gonna make that basically the end thing, but since Vinny also had to go, and we'll add a me next, I figured it probably a good spot to just kind of go back to them real quick if you want to see them.
Go back to the beginning and then
okay.
go back to 3
Yeah.
minutes
So
afterwards, yeah.
this was a commission that Vinny showed me, so I thought it'd be a nice thing to show off at the beginning. So. Not well. I mean, it is Tales of Nowhere related, but I mean, like it's just there was just nice little just nice little introductory thing. So we had Lux's, so he had I'll go ahead, pause him, let you say your 2 cents, and
is that a sword from the avatar that he's placed in the ground?
So this is one of the items. This is the sealed sword.
Oh.
So you have to. This is the sword you get for breaking out in the museum, which I believe I did for you one time, if I remember correctly, didn't I?
Yeah,
Yeah. So this is that sword you get in the museum as an unlock. So, but yeah, as you can see, it's stuck in the sword there near the spawner. So. Anything else?
I was yawning. I'm just tired. I wasn't.
No, you're fine. And I'm just saying, like, I've always said my 2 cents on all of them. So, like I said, I'm just gonna go on. If you don't have anything else to say, that we'll go.
I mean, it's an alright shot. If you didn't obviously know what the sword was, I mean, obviously, I guessed it. Well, I knew it was a sword, but I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know the context as to why it's there. Whether it was placed there by the person or
it is somebody's item. And since it does, like, it could be off screen because normally the name floats above it. So it's either off screen or it was Lux's own sword. Because I don't think the name's there for you. I think it's only there for other people's, I believe. If I remember correctly. I might be wrong on that.
No. It is for you as well.
Oh, is it? Then it's off screen then.
Yeah, because
then it's off screen, which is good because that's what made 2 of my shots kind of iffy is because the name above the item. Anyway,
I think it's if the item isn't, if someone's not holding the item right, it then shows the name like near the item.
Hmm.
So obviously you don't get confused with seeing just like a spring somewhere going, oh, I wonder if this is mine or something.
Yeah, I mean that's obviously the idea of why they have it there. That. All right,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
go ahead here.
What the Pepe frogs are they?
Oh, you never seen the SpongeBob flies? Wow, you are lucky. These
No,
things are
I
traumatizing.
I didn't see those.
These
I got
things are
I got
traumatizing. They're hard to
I got
outrun.
shot with rockets by SpongeBob.
Yeah, that
That is what
I
happens
remember that. That
really
was the
quick.
only time I ever saw those things. That was an alternative. I was like, what the fuck are those things? They're heat-seeking
Right.
missiles. It was so. There is a lot of SpongeBob. You have the one that wanders around, the cracked version, of course. Then you have the well, I mean, they all have a cracked version. You have the SpongeBob
Well,
flies. Then there's those missiles, and then if we're just counting like the franchise, you have Squidward. Squidward. Oh my goodness.
SpongeBob.
But yeah, these things are fast. They're hard to outrun. They
I
are
love it.
usually
Yeah.
death. But it's a nice, really close-up shot, which I imagine probably killed them.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you ever see the SpongeBob flies, Bill fucking won.
They'll swarm you.
Got anything to add?
Nah. That Woody?
No, that's the starved.
Oh, okay. Oh, is this a POV? Is this POV? Someone? What's the blue and
The
on the
blue
center
is
of the
Luck.
image?
I have asked that too. Luck said that was the swing. That's the effect after the
Oh, it's the animation of them. Okay.
yeah. So that's what the blue is.
Mm,
But yeah, that is Lux taking a picture of someone having a stand down with the starved.
okay. The person on the left looks really small. I don't know if the
Yeah.
starved is really big, but
Well, I mean, to be fair, most of the tail is all.
yeah.
You do have a few midgets like the bite devs and that, but
Mm. But it follows the rule of thirds.
yep,
But
it
yeah,
does. I actually
I can't
failed to
really
mention
I
that
can't
when we
really
went
make out
over it.
there.
Nice catch.
Mm, mm.
See, I was talking about how actually, ironically, I find the blue light kind of separates the two of them, kind of like they're having a stand
Yeah.
down here. Because with context, this is actually because
Mm-hmm.
so how the starve works is he gets faster the longer he doesn't eat someone. So and when he eats someone, he
Oh,
returns to his slowest form and builds it up again. So the
okay.
only way to
Yeah.
fight him, other than feeding him people, is to hit
Is to
him.
run.
So no, to hit
Oh,
him.
okay.
No, not to one, because
Run and
he
hit
will
him.
build up so
Yeah.
much speed that he will be
That you
faster than
can't even hit
any
him.
exactly.
Yeah.
He will be faster
Yeah.
than everyone eventually until he eats someone. So like if there's nobody with melee and you have a lot of people, basically it's a roulette game of who just gets lucky and doesn't get eaten while staying away from him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if he's on
Mm-hmm.
your ass, he just unless he changes targets, you're going to eventually get ate. So this is very important
Yeah.
because you can hit him and it resets his speed. So the more people you have with
Okay.
melee, the more you can keep him under control. And if you have
You just
enough people, you can keep him
keep
at
clubbing him. He'll never
yeah,
move.
not necessarily never move, but he'll never get to a speed where he can
Yeah.
really catch anyone easily. You can keep him
Yeah.
controlled easier. So this is a very
Yeah.
important kind of context here. He's still fighting for the lives of the people who can't fend for themselves. But anyway,
Yeah.
got anything to add?
Mm. It fits the. I assume it's the helping hand criteria. It
You
fits the. It fits the challenge.
you could actually throw that
Yeah.
in there. That's true because, especially if this is the only person with melee, like yeah, I mean
Mm.
they're basically the only thing helping this entire team because everyone else is just basically helpless. After so long, he's gonna outrun whoever he's fucking chasing. So that this can qualify for helping hand. Actually, I also failed to note that. So you could give it that in theory. In theory, it kind of just depends on whether you feel like the individual's doing it to help or just their own personal gain. The
Yeah.
true moral dilemma, huh? Mm-hmm.
I would say if the image was zoomed in a bit more, it would be a better shot, without a doubt.
Yeah, like we said a few times, obviously a lot of us ended up likely with a lot of
Yes,
shots will they'll
the
fall away because
in the moment,
it's
it's not.
hard
Yeah.
to adjust your camera. That's why, like I said, I got to the point where I started adding some zoom on these big old maps for this very reason. That
Okay.
yeah, like when we went to
Yeah.
the Easter Island map, I automatically went to like half zoom just for the sake of trying to get closer shots while obviously not being in super lethal range in theory. Anything,
Yeah.
anything to say? 3, 2, 1, go! Wow, wow, wow!
No, no, no.
Don't know. Okay, because like I said, this is supposed to be your opportunity to talking, but I feel like I'm giving more context than you're giving criticism here.
Okay. Is this on the? I don't know if this is this is the street light map.
So no,
It's hard to
so
tell.
one of the newer
Yeah.
maps has the judge from the lobby in it.
Oh.
So a few screenshots
Okay.
from the Mighty Gym came from that world that has the judge overview. The SpongeBob fly thing was also from this. You could also see the judge in a pillow that were there. But yeah,
Okay.
this is from the same world as that.
Oh, it's spooky.
Spooky. If you like negative space, it definitely benefits from that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we got Vinny's. Yeah, Vinny definitely put a lot of work into those. So
Oh,
this is
that's a good photo.
yes,
I don't know what that is, but I've not. Yeah.
So this is a minion of White Knight. So if you're familiar with Tales of Nowhere or a Bust to Nowhere, White Knight is actually in the background. He's the weather wings from the
Oh.
portal. Because in Tales of Nowhere, he doesn't chase you. These things do. He just stays above the spawner
Ah.
and he wings a bell, and every time the bell wings, you take damage. So the idea is basically you don't want to get hit
Okay.
by these people because if your health is too low
Yeah.
and that bell tolls just at the wrong time, you dead.
Okay.
But yeah, this
Yeah. This is a really strong image.
I believe these are called apostles. I believe if I remember correctly. But yeah, it's a
Ah. Okay. Yeah. Possible.
I believe that's what they're called. But yeah, it is very. I definitely think this is one of Vinny's really strong ones out of this. But Vinny has a lot
Yeah.
of pretty good ones here with that.
Mhm.
So, anything else?
Okay. Mm. I like the photo. Yeah.
Alright.
Oh. Wait. So is the thing from the cat TV head that's from the bus to nowhere? Is that also a terror?
There is yeah.
The sword?
The Blood Moon is one of the TV things. And I'm not sure if this is the Blood Moon one or a
Ah.
different one. I think it is the Blood Moon one, which is a shame because I've never gotten to do that one. But I
Okay.
do know the Blood Moon event is the Wet Eye TV from Bust Nowhere.
Ah.
but I'm not sure if this is it. I have not went up against this one. This might be it because it obviously is one of the TV head things. I kind of didn't really want to spoil it because I hadn't done the Blood Moon event. So, see, we're still very vaguely not sure or not. But yeah, because
this is also a good photo.
Lux gave criticism on this one for having like kind of nothing going on one side of the screen versus this side. Was a criticism he gave on this one.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I didn't really have anything bad to say on my end. I did say he could probably put like Bonnie with those gamer glasses in the background of that door, maybe. You'll see the photo in a second. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second. I think it's actually the next photo. Okay, no. It's probably the next photo. So this I didn't recognize what it was, but this is the guidance, the stop sign, dude.
Is that your tail or is that like a
No,
weird
this
circle
is
on
the
floor?
Pac-Man world. So those are the little dots in Pac-Man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this one, like I didn't recognize it as the guidance until Vinny said it was the guidance. So I was like, oh yeah, because there's the ears. He's doing the stoplight. Those are the signs coming out of his back. Yeah, I had trouble recognizing it. Oh, the guidance is awesome. I got the plush doll from Make Snip or Ship or whatever that.
Oh, Make Ship, yeah.
They had they did one on the guidance, so I have a plushie of him.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna do one on they're gonna do a new one on I think his name's Wob or something with an R and a W. Wob or something like that. I do know that's how you get the Wed Bull item. You have to survive off of him, and you'll get the Wed Bull item off of him. I've only ever seen him once. He's an alternative tail.
Okay.
But yeah, this one I feel like is a little bit of the weaker one out of Vinny's. It's not terrible or anything. It's just I feel like you're kind of confused at this. I mean, I like the guidance, and I didn't even recognize it as the guidance, so I was kind of like.
Is it really skinny? Because it looks tall and skinny.
Yeah, he is.
A bit blurry, but I think that adds to it.
He's a little bit bigger in Tales of Nowhere versus his Bust to Nowhere appearance, where he's an NPC in that one.
Okay.
He can be one of the bus people in Bust to Nowhere, so. He just randomly hops on, I think, when you go through the forest areas, if I remember correctly. Then
this
another one with the guidance. So Vinny said in these shots that Vinny was trying to get the stoplight effect to happen on her. So she was not successful in the attempt, but that's what these photos came from, was trying to do that.
Okay.
Now, this one I criticized a little, saying, like, because you can't see the guidance outline at all, so it's just, his three eyes, Vinny, and just darkness.
Yes, it's...
Now, you could say, seeing three lights in darkness can be an interesting effect, but I think I would prefer being able to tell the guidance just a little, not like prominent, just a little, but he just... Again, this is the Pac-Man world, so the walls are black, so he just blends right into it.
Unless you obviously know what that is, it's not even necessarily scary. It's just, there's lights behind.
Yeah, like I said, this is also one that suffers from the context thing that Wingding likes to bring up a lot. If you don't know anything about the guidance or Tales of Nowhere, you just kind of like, okay. Okay.
We've caught up to where we're at, but yeah, the next photo is a better example of the same kind of shot.
Yeah, this is where you joined, right? If I remember
Mm.
correctly, I think you joined on
I
this
joined
one.
for the. I was on the tail end of the previous image, yeah, and this one, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so this is the Bonnie with the epic gamer glasses, and I have not seen this version of Bonnie because so Lux asked what this green effect was, and Vinny said
Mhm.
that's the Moonlight Greatsword from the Souls games. I was like, wait, I've never seen Bonnie use the Moonlight Greatsword before. So I'm like, is this like a special cracked version or something? Then they weren't 100% sure. So I'm kind of curious to know about this version of Bonnie because I've never seen it wield the great moonlight the moonlight greatsword before. That's really weird and
Mm.
funny. But yeah, this is considering we're in a scary world. This is just very hilarious. The only shame I think is that Bonnie being a rabbit, the ears are cut off.
Mm.
Otherwise, I think it's okay.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
that was my 2 cents. Anyway, you good? You good? 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 Good?
Yeah, you can go to like 3 minutes now, I believe.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm
Okay,
just
chat
making
for me.
sure. So,
Yeah.
so that one you saw?
Do, 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 do. Yep.
Okay. Okay then.
Oh. Somebody join.
Yeah, I saw the lot.
Yeah,
Uh,
we're at your photos. Yeah.
yeah. Hello, Titanium. Yes, Photo Club. Welcome. Are you wanting to join
Yeah.
Titanium?
Do, 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 do.
You're welcome to join if you want. Yeah, you're welcome to join if you want. Let's see. Let me do. Let me be something that doesn't look awkward in desktop. Okay, that's fine.
There you go. I can point again. Somewhat.
Is that the? That looks
What the?
familiar from something, but I don't know what.
What in the claymation Play-Doh
Cave
are you?
painting. What in the world? I hope that ain't copyright music though.
Beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
Cave painting.
VR chat. Ah, hmm.
Okay.
Depends. I do like the Devil Went Down to Georgia fight in Guitar Hero 3 though. The Devil Went Down to Georgia. It's like the best freaking boss fight in the whole series. Cause I mean it's such a good idea. It was such a good idea. Ah, okay. Anyway, if you don't know, you can grab one of these panels off the wall if you want to see a closer up of the what's on the screen if you want for certain things. And if you want, where's the one Vinny had? No, not the shark, the laser. And here's a laser if you want to point at anything to point at anything specifically at the photos of that. Feel free to take a seat.
I can't point this laser pointer anymore. Whatever.
Well, I mean, I would assume you could still use in desktop. I would think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I would think it would
I've
still
seen the
work.
egg.
But either way, anyway, feel free to have a seat.
Don't eat me, please. We're only less than halfway through the video.
But to be fair, we just went over the half of it again now.
Yeah. Well,
Anyway.
yeah.
Anyway, just to give you a little context, Titanium. So, no, I'm just recording. The reason I'm recording is in case my headset messes up since I've been having cable issues. So, I did not want to have that happen on stream, so I figured I would just record. Probably don't hit that in my eyes though, because it does hold after a few times. Anyway,
Yeah.
so to give you context of the session, so we did a session where the challenge was to take photos and wait, what?
The thing disappeared.
Oh, somebody accidentally hit stream. Somebody torrent it from stream the video. Yeah, it kills the video if you change it from the 2 though.
Okay.
I've done that too. No, it's okay. I mean I've literally done that myself. it's
Yeah, I
really
probably have
easy
as
because
well,
it's
yeah.
right there beside the button, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But anyway, what was that? Okay, so the challenge for this session was to take photos in Tales of Nowhere. So it was kind of like a survival, like you're out in the jungle with wild tigers and things, but they were horrifying nightmare monsters. So, and there were a few extra challenges like taking shots of tails, first person, helping hand, the imposter one. So there were a few extra challenges on top of that, but the idea was to try and of course have just your own photos you like too. So to go through mine.
It's just, I assume this is a helping hand one,
Sans.
right? Because it's
Helping hand, I don't
didn't
really
even,
feel like I fulfilled myself.
Okay.
Sans Undertale. That was somebody in Wingding's group when we did, because Mighty Jim and Wingding both did Tales of Nowhere on the same day, so it was kind of a like join whichever ones are good for you. Yeah, there's Wingding. I have so many photos of him wanting away from that thing. Yeah, Vinny said they liked it, that one. Yeah, we're just jumping there. I feel like it's a shame I didn't get to hear what Vinny and Lux had to say that one though. I wanted to honestly hear what people thought of that one before I gave context to it.
Oh, I didn't even see the gun in that previous picture.
And I believe,
Like,
yeah, that was
until
my
just
last
now.
one. So, go at 'em one at a time. So yeah, that was a gentleman from Wingding's session there. I liked the two photos I got with him, but like I said, I had ones that suffered from my thing's backwards. That suffered from having the name of the item there. So and both of those suffered from it. Are we horsing around tonight? This is a critique night. So basically we'll show the photos and like now we're gonna talk about them, the good, the bad, suggestions, ideas, things like that. So I did think about like possibly going in and like using the cloning tool and kind of get as much as that out. It probably would have been not super hard if it wasn't for Chi being there. Because Chi would have posed a little bit more of a problem on that. If it was just this wall, it would have probably been doable. But otherwise, like I like the lighting and just the like it's kind of like wacky in the fact that we're surviving this like horrific survival game here or that. But I thought this one was funny because the face expression there and the lighting off the avatar and that.
Fine. Yeah. Guess we're gonna die now.
Anyway, anyone got anything they want to add? The good, the bad, the ugly?
I like it, but yeah, as you've said, the name, there's
My
it's a bit
neighbor
distracting.
here is saddled with many nightmares from that one picture. What picture? That one picture? Oop. Oh no. I got that weird misalignment thing with my hand. My neighbor
But, yeah,
here
it's literally-
is. But what one whole photo? What was the photo?
Oh, you okay? Okay, you're doing the horse. Okay.
Wait, what? No, get the
Ay,
line.
ay, 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 ay.
Wait,
My neighbor, he is saddled with many nightmares from that one horror photo. Atticus. Yeah.
I'm confused. I feel like I'm
Get it?
missing a joke here.
I'm a horse,
Oh, huh.
mare, saddled, neigh. Yeah.
Oh, you meant Wob as your neighbor, not
Yeah,
like your
yeah.
real life neighbors. I got you.
Until you said it again, I actually looked to see the message. Like, oh, I realized what's going.
I get now. I get
Uh,
I get I get I
yeah.
get I get. I thought you meant real life neighbors. I thought you meant real life
Uh,
neighbors.
uh,
Anyway, anyone else got anything
uh,
they want to add? Good, bad. Ba 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 ba.
it's pretty good. I like the fact that I don't see too many pictures of Diddums, so it's nice to see familiar faces, especially at Critique Night Photo Club, all that stuff. Oh,
They're in Wingding's group.
mm,
Yeah, this was like I said. There were two sessions of Tales of Nowhere when we did this. The first one was the Mighty Gym, and then the later one was Wingdings. Sadly, Mighty Gym only was allowed the Mighty Gym people, so sadly, not too many people got to join in that one. So most people had to join Wingdings who weren't part of the Mighty Gym. Let's see.
yeah.
So we'll go ahead next one since nobody else seems better than the add to that one. Now this one, um, like I said, this one also suffers from it. You probably don't know Sapphos, but you can see the name of his item
Oh,
is
yeah.
clipping right there between his legs. Otherwise,
Yeah.
like
I
the
didn't even I didn't notice it until you said it. Yeah.
yeah, like the angle is really good. I love the angle and the lighting and
Hmm.
everything. So like it's a very like I really happy about this one. Yeah, the Mighty Gym
Question.
does workout stuff. Hey, cool you. Welcome to the photo club. Get over the camera
Question, real
there.
quick.
Go ahead.
Are they about to give up, or are they doing a sit up?
I think I'm not sure if this was on the map or the lobby. I can't remember.
Okay.
I think this was in the lobby with somebody who had the flashlight spring thing.
Oh,
I think, but
oh,
I'm
I
not
got that.
100%
Okay.
sure remembering the whole context of the situation. I'm pretty sure it was that.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that was it, but not 100% on it. But either way, I really liked how it turned out. That because I mean, without
Yeah.
context, you don't know. It could be a monster. It could be the environment. It could be UFO for all you know. Hey, Kuyu.
Mm.
How you doing, Kuyu?
Hello.
How you doing? We're just going over photos, just naughty photo stuff. Don't mind us. Boop. Papa. I think titanium meant more like in a real animal sense. I think. At least I'm assuming. A cat.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
Anyway, anyone got anything they like to add? Good, bad, that? I think it pretty ended up pretty well. You know, you got a nice shadow effect in that. Honestly, like that, I could have actually probably edited it out probably pretty easily.
Yeah.
It's just always about time. Meow meow. That has a
Mhm.
selective. We have created evolution with foxes.
Mhm.
Oh
Mhm.
no,
Yeah.
an evolution, an offshoot of foxes. Fox kind. Nothing else to add. And sadly, Vinny and Lux had to leave early, so
I like this one. I like the colours.
Oh, did you just
I
get
like the fact
done
that she's
streaming
running away.
Coolio? Sorry, Wob. Didn't stream?
You're all good.
Okay. Titanium is mistaken. Oh. Anyway, go ahead, Wob. What were you saying?
Oh, yeah, I like that. I like the photo. Yeah. She's running away. I think Mindwalker is evil. And then I see Mario.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you got both the imposter and the tail in
yeah,
this map, though.
yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty yeah.
Are you going, Coolio?
Like getting all of that in one go. Oh, ow.
Take it easy, Coolio. Thanks for stopping by. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Take it easy, Coolio. The memes.
Goodbye.
But yeah, I have 2 imposter photos for the imposter challenge, and out of the 2, I think this one is better. You know, you got Chi here, you got a nice like spring effect. Yeah, so the
Yeah.
imposter challenge is probably, in my opinion, harder than the 5 challenges I threw out, though, for people to have. The challenges
Yeah,
were mainly meant to
definitely.
give people ideas of what to try for, weren't necessarily set in
Yeah.
stone to religiously try, but it gave you a little
There
extra
was
something to do. But yeah, so you had
there
to
was
have something to do with the impostor if you had a Among
mm,
Us round where somebody out of the survivors becomes a killer on top of the tail. So yeah, so they're pretty far in the distance. It would have been obviously nice to get them closer, but you know. It's a game. It's not always easy to get what you would like, but I think overall it works pretty nice. You know, you got tree one side, nice little effect there, and the 2 evils on the other side. So a little bit of a War of Thorns a little there, you know. Probably maybe if I angled the shot a little bit more, would have given it a little bit more of an action vibe on top of it. It's not
mm,
completely straight, but you could tell I wasn't really trying
yeah.
to angle it, so. Or at least I didn't
Mm-hmm.
successfully give it an angle if I was.
Yeah. It's just spur at the moment, but it's a good shot with all the elements that you got on it.
Yeah.
So because I struggled very much so with trying to get the imposter
Yeah.
thing.
Like I said,
And
it depended
there
on the
was
luck. Yeah, you got
there was
you.
that one round, and I think you, me, and Jesse all spawned right next to each other, and I forgot who was the imposter.
Yeah, that was you.
Maybe we got killed by the knife. No, it wasn't me. It
No,
wasn't
you
me.
were the imposter.
I was.
The knife had your name above it. It's in your photo.
Yeah. No, that's in the second session. That's not from the first session.
Oh,
The
okay.
first session was you, me, and Jesse, and I believe it was me and Jesse were setting up our cameras, and all of a sudden we got murdered by I think it was you who was the imposter. Immediately while we were setting up stuff, before we even knew what was going on, I was like,
Was it?
of course. Uh,
Getting rid of my
I was like, the one
competition.
chance. I was
Getting
not
rid of the
happy. I tell you how
competition.
much.
There can only
Uh,
be one winner, and there was probably
uh,
more Vinny, to be honest. Oh well, I tried. But yeah, I believe I made it the other one. I'm pretty sure I put them together. I tried to put most of the challenge things together. So this was the second one I got
yeah.
with the Among Us effect with Lux, and we had those big ant things. I had a few different
Is that an
shots,
end?
but they were all of Lux being too far. But with the ant, I was like, well, I mean, this is a little bit more interesting than the other ones, but still, this is probably my weakest link out of the ones I
Oh,
picked.
is that an ant with cordyceps?
No, it's just
You
it's
know, you know the fungus mushroom that sprouts out of like an ant's brain.
Oh.
You ever seen an image of that? Cordyceps virus.
Oh no.
It controls like insects and things, ants,
That's not
spiders,
good.
things like that. It's not good. If you know the game The
That gives
Last of
this
Us.
thing a
It's
lot
what
more,
like. But
terror to it.
yeah, the thing that come out of the ants is like an orangey mushroom. So
Oh
yeah.
well. That probably explains a lot of
I
the goo it leaves everywhere. Oh dear.
I guess.
I was like, what is that yellowy
Yeah,
worm
because it
coming out of
leaves
whatever
these
that is?
orangish puddles of goo while it's running around.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's the only real zombification. And that is our lesson today, kids. Next time, I want you to study up on your Bill Nye the Science Guy, and we'll do a quiz the next week for it. Oh, snails don't even get on that. Anyway, anyone else got anything to say on this? Go one, go try.
No.
3, 2, 1, go. What's going on here? Like I said, that's the tail. That's the ant. Out of the photos I did with Lux being the imposter, this was the most interesting one. And like I said, it's still pretty bad. Like I said, this is definitely
Oh,
my weakest link out of my 10 photos.
It's the Terrors of Nowhere, because the whole thing was a Terrors of Nowhere event.
You talking about the Christmas photo? It's like inside you right now. I'm assuming you're talking about you got the whole table inside you.
Yeah.
Well, that was a costly commission,
It's
so I mean, I didn't pay for it. It was someone else who did it, but I mean, I'm sure they paid a lot for it. Now,
Yeah.
now this one
I-
is the starved heel, sadly eating a poor and defenseless person with someone running for their life here. So you got death and mass destruction going on over here, and somebody like ah. So it's
I can't
pretty.
really see or
Yeah, it's
tell what's going
pretty
on,
dark,
unfortunately.
sadly. Yeah,
Yeah.
this got hit with the dark status effect thing with the starved, so
But
it did suffer.
it's the world, so I can't really
Well,
fault
you
I
are an
can't fault you
egg,
for that.
but yeah,
Where's the egg gone?
it's over there in the lobbyish area. But yeah, other than darkness, I think the shot was nice, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty dark, like I said. Like other than darkness, I liked the idea of it. It just was dark. I could try brightening it up,
It's
but
another
that
one of those. It's another one of those where if it was zoomed in a little bit better and you could kind of, but yeah, I understand. Obviously, you're walking around, running around, sort of, yeah, taking a photo in the moment, and
maybe I saw a high
zooming in
res
and out.
version.
Yeah.
Huh. Now this was hilarious.
This
So
one's a good one. This is funny.
anyone who was seeing Wingding during this part was laughing because this thing religiously followed him for like the last half this
Yeah.
part, and it was just him, and he died at the end, which is just the sad part of it. He survived that whole time and then died at the end. But yeah, I have so many photos of him running away, and this one I thought was the best. They're a little bit more centered versus being Wool Thord style, but I still think like it's not super far away, so I don't feel like it's that bad in that sense. But I like how Wing is like looking back at him while just just continuing the chase. Tragic.
Yeah.
Life is a tragedy indeed, Titanium. That is true. That's true. Oh, how did I miss there being someone
Charles.
in the
That's Charles,
background
man.
now?
Yeah, it is
I did,
Charles
I
because he
did,
was a bunny.
I didn't even
Yeah.
notice. I didn't even notice that. It's funny. But yeah, I think this one turned out really good. Anyone's got anything to say? Huh?
Mhm.
Huh?
Creepy ass monster thing that's about to consume Wing. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good shot. Yeah.
You damn straight.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Anyway, moving on. Now this one, so Jesse's friend had a picture of what was it, sample 8, I believe, where it just had 2 white dots in total darkness. So,
Yeah.
like we talked about how
Yeah.
like the idea isn't awful. It's just the fact that there's not a lot of detail to the eyes. It's just 2 white dots.
Yeah.
So it's kind of really plain. So like and
Mm.
like I like this one with the Felix the cat tail because you got a lot more detail with his eyes, the mouth, the hands, and like I feel like it
Um,
works out. You could give it the criticism that there's a bit of a nothingness going on the other side, but I kind of feel
mm.
like it works with this because I mean, unlike the guidance one like Vinny had, where you have just 3 lights at the top, but you don't really know. You know this is something like it has hands and a face and that, so this is
Yeah.
some kind of thing coming at you. So
I have
even
a I have a f- I have a funny image of this myself.
oh
It's similar. It's similar.
anyone got anything they like that? Good, bad? Oh, thank you. Titanium
Ooh.
says this is their favorite.
Mhm.
I wasn't expecting that. I liked it overall for in the moment kind of shot. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel it in my soul. That I'm not sure what to
Is
think of that.
is that good or bad?
Now this is what I feel is a shame that Lux and Vinny had to go early because I wanted to hear what people thought about this one without me giving context to it. So I will say, I counting this one as fulfilling one of my challenges.
Is it POV kind of?
Yes, I'm counting it as my point of view because I do look
Ah,
I do look at the
sure.
mule. I'm looking behind me,
Oh,
but yeah, this is the mule tail. So I'm ironically
yeah.
looking back at the mule, taking a photo of it while running away from it.
Mm,
So I thought it was kind of
yeah.
a funny, my own version of a funny take on the point of view. Well, Vinny's had the point of view using the judge, which was also pretty creative. I thought this one gave me a
Mm-hmm.
little bit of a creative twist on that. But otherwise, yeah, this is one of those context ones. Like, if you don't know what the
Yeah.
anything, this is just like, what the fuck? What, like, you could see there's
Well,
something weird about here, but you're just kind of like, what? So, this is definitely
yeah.
not one for the people who don't know anything about Taylor's. So, let's see. Come on. Oh, no one had anything else they wanted to say, right?
No, I didn't.
Boxes.
Boxes.
And so it was said. Okay, and now we got one here of
Mhm.
Lux Affinity and a few of the other Mighty Gym people. Also, I want to say this has nothing to do with the Photo Club, but this gentleman here with the long tail, this gentleman here has made
Mm-hmm.
the greatest healthy treat I've had in a long while. Go buy some
Healthy tweet.
grapes and put them in your freezer. You'll thank
Oh,
me later.
okay.
Yeah, they're
Mm.
delicious. he like the last several times I've met him, he's always eating frozen grapes. I'm like, that's an interesting idea. I've been meaning to do it, and I did it
I tried
recently,
it,
and
yeah.
it's so good. It's like having like
Honey grapes.
a slightly like it's like having a
Don't
slightly
want that with the
frosty
lemons.
slushy kind of thing. Careful with the camera there, by the way, Titanium. Anyway, but otherwise, as you can see, Lux is just pointing a gun at me and that. So, and you know, there's you could say maybe a little bit of busyness going on in the background, or maybe just okayness. Kind of,
I think it's funny.
Titanium, you're blocking the camera. Careful though. Thank you. That's what I was saying. Be careful though.
Poor egg doesn't
No,
know
you're
how
fine.
big the egghead is.
You are fine. You weren't blocking it the first time I asked. Then you moved a little into it, so you're fine. Anyway, but yeah, this one I think was okay. I mean, again, it was just
Yeah.
kind of in the moment. I did not ask Lux to pose or anything. He just randomly pointed at me, and I just took a snip. So, anything to say?
Yeah, I didn't notice the gun until like the second time you went around the video. Other than that, yeah, it's funny. I like it.
Just kind of hides in there.
Moments before death, just yeah.
Give me all your Tales of Nowhere money. Da da da. I didn't know my size. Well, you are a big egg. You are a big egg.
Yeah.
Yay!
Hey, yo, be careful.
What? Just don't get in your eyes and you're fine.
There's some cracking eggs over there.
Okay. And I think I got maybe one more, maybe? Yeah, I think this should be my last one. This was obviously with Wingding. Then, you know, you got the bus to nowhere, and Wingding's just kind of... Oh, did I lose my hand? Uh-oh. Give
It's
me a
almost
second.
like he's come crashing out of the bus and he's landed.
Nah, that's kind of
and
the
he's
shot
ready
I
to fight
wanted
the
to try
next-
and
the
go
next
for.
story.
That's the kind of shot I wanted to try and go for. But
He's
there we go.
skateboarding.
Got my hand back.
I can see it. Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Grinding
kind of hard to
the-
tell. Luckily, this is kind of the kind of moment where the darkness kind of helps. But technically, Wingding's foot is floating. Like he's not holding his leg above. He's technically like, you know, standing like on flat ground in reality. So like if you were like
Yeah.
here, you would see his foot floating, but the darkness kind of obscures that, so you don't
Envelops
really
it,
so you don't really get that. So that's kind of a lucked out thing on me. So yeah, you kind of get this vibe he's just kind of balancing or landing down here, and you got the bus nowhere chained up there and everything. So I think it was a pretty nice shot. I went for a very low angle on it. So this was in the lobby, of course, for
That's
anyone who's not familiar with the bus being up there. Anyone got anything they like that?
I will say it could have possibly been an opportunity for a portrait shot.
Just this particular image could have been.
That's fair. That's fair. Because, yeah, you know, you got a lot of darkness here and here. So, yeah, you could just did a little portrait shot, maybe lose a little bit of chain. That's fair. Yeah, because you don't really got a lot going on the sides. So, yeah, this... me and my landscaping ways. The good old days of me and Chatman.
This is a very good example where you could make it a port. It's fine as both, but I think it'd be a little bit stronger as.
Yeah, because I mean, like in some of the other environments, like the back rooms and that, having the fading to darkness, it's pretty good for those. But like, I don't feel like there's that, because I mean, the only things you can kind of see is just the pillow things the chains are in. Other than that, like I mean, you don't see any walls or any other environment
Yeah.
of the lobby room. So I mean, you're not really getting a whole lot out of the whole fading to darkness kind of effect in this one. So yeah, I kind of have to submit. Yeah, portrait probably would have went better with this. Fail sense. Fail, fail, fail. Anything else? Anything else?
No, Atticus, no.
Well, it's
We
just
could- we
confetti.
could-
You act like it's live rounds that could switch out at any moment. We're nimble, kids. Stay in power. Okay, we got Jesse's coming up next. So Jesse, I believe,
Oh, yeah,
only
I've not
had
seen that.
only had two, if I nimble correctly. Sadly, he I was surprised at Jesse having a lot of trouble with this. Yeah, so Jesse was next, so he just had his two. So I was pretty surprised. Jesse had a lot of trouble with the challenges, so he's gonna be one of the quicker ones for a change for once. So for his full shot here, I think this is a pretty decent angle shot. The only thing, of course, is the spider's limbs are clipping through the wall, but that's because of how the tails, they stay.
Gigantic that.
Yeah, they
terror
stay
is, yeah.
centered into the pathways, and since it's a small area, stuff like that it clips through. So I'm not really holding that
And
against Jesse Willie.
quite frankly, they don't care about no clipping. They will just do it.
Yeah, that's
They
why I
don't
said
care.
they basically primarily stay centered in the pathway. So yeah, if they're big and it's a small pathway, yeah, whatever the limbs,
They
wings,
ignore it.
weapons, whatever the hell, yeah, it just they'll clip through the walls as they go through the pathways and stuff. So yeah,
Mhm.
but other than that, though, it's a really good shot. You got you running downhill and big menacing monster with lots of different light sources and stuff, and lighting up the spot you're there and that. So I like the shot. If it was like a different world, like the Easter Egg Island map or that, like that would have been perfect for this kind of creature. But
Mm.
overall, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Anything to add?
Mm-hmm. It's pretty strong, but obviously, yeah, as you said, the cutoff makes it
A bit of a shame.
it distracts you a little bit, but there's not much you can do about it. So
'Tis the environment.
I think it's still a pretty good shot.
Yeah. Okay then. His second photo. Now I believe this was the other person, his friend that joined us, who was earlier in the video. Teedledee, I believe is how the name was said.
Teedle
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I believe this was the avatar they were using, which is the journalist from Persona 5.
Ah.
So just a bit of a self-portrait. I was curious to see if they edited it a little, or just maybe they just had good lighting. This is that world where it's all cages, so
Yeah, the jail, yeah.
you can see everything of that.
Oh,
But it looks pretty dark in the environment, so it could be the avatar also, because the lighting, how lighting. Yes, you can edit your photos, but it is preferred to, like if you want to initially see if people figure out if it's edited or not, that's fine. But we do prefer you to talk about being edited after that point.
yeah.
I have thought about some other challenges outside VR, like Real World Photo Session. I wanted to actually do that as an idea
Okay.
when William took a trip. So I thought about doing that, but Williams basically hasn't been to the photo club in like a year now, so that kind of went down the drain in that idea. Yes, I have No Man's Sky on PS4. But yeah, I thought about maybe trying some stuff like that before. Maybe. Maybe. I didn't really get into it, but to be fair, I played it back during the launch. You know, during all its controversy and that. And then I tried it once when it had its VR update. I tried it with the VR headset. Yes, I'm very aware that it's had many things added, including the initially lied multiplayer. So I am aware of that. It's just I don't know. I just I have like 4,000 other video games, so it's just kind of like just like yeah, broken promises and dreams. Moving on to other shit. That's kind of the sad thing about like I give them props for actually fixing all that stuff. So I give them props for that, but I got other things to do and that, so it's like that's kind of the sad thing for stuff like that and Fallout 76 where they actually address all that problems. The initially born people usually ain't going to come back usually cuz they usually just have other games they'll move on to. Well, I mean, technically, when we do our photo sessions, you are not super you're not you're encouraged to pick photos from the photo session, but you can always do your own sessions in the worlds we went to, or even just photos from completely other things if you want. So you're not necessarily strict. Now, this is the first time we're being asked about photos outside of VR chat, but I mean, it is a day of critiquing, so technically they are photos, and if you want them critiqued, you can submit them if you want, technically. So, anyway, though, getting back, because the day is getting... Go ahead.
I have a critique because you know my intro for the video.
Yeah.
You overlaid Wob on top of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't. If you play the intro, I don't know if you'll notice. I tried to make it so that you could see Wob in it anyway. It's a little bit slightly difficult to tell with the Wob over the top, but
I mean, I saw you wanting in it, but I mean, you're really small in it. Yeah, so you're wanting on the side, though. But yeah, like the second one you submitted, I'll add that into the next session one. So we'll go through WOBs here real quick, and then we'll discuss them on an individual. Not trying to rush through, but yeah, the day's getting short. I'm getting so many Discord from 5 people here all of a sudden. Yeah, there's the instant with the name on your knife. And wait, okay, I think this was the last one. Okay, no, that's the last one.
that is unfortunately that was one of my better pictures. That one, but it's so dark you can't even see it. But same with a few of the other ones.
Okay, so you got Wingding here now. Was this like with the cultist lunatic, or trying to think of what uses file?
We were talking about it earlier, as it happens, when you were talking about another thing pertaining to it. You know those things flying around.
Things flying around.
Yeah, and then someone else's picture.
I mean, there was the SpongeBob flies, but those aren't the SpongeBob. Oh, the SpongeBob missile things, the alternative
Yeah.
SpongeBob missile thing. That's it. Yeah. Now I
Yeah,
remember.
that's us about to get killed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's hey, you know that explains a lot now. So yeah, that's a
Yeah.
with context. Yeah, that's a pretty good shot of just before horribly death. Now, I'm not even sure how you're
I
supposed to
believe.
fight
Yeah.
against those because they heat seek you. They just track you down.
It just
Like, is it supposed to be
it
like?
just all of a sudden you saw SpongeBob. He was fine mostly, and then all of a sudden 20 missiles. And yeah, we all just got swarmed. I don't even know what happened. Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be something kind of like the starved. Yeah, Wobb's mic kind of goes out
Oh, sorry.
sometimes. But yeah, I think this works out fine. You know, you got a trail of the minute. Like it would be nice to be able to see the missiles. You can't really tell them in
Mm.
there.
I don't know whether it's exploding or whether they're still moving towards their targets.
I don't know, but yeah, like either way, like it's still interesting in that. So I like it. Anything to add? Going once, going twice. It. It is it, indeed. You got me here with a mallet, you know. It kind of looks like someone is pissing fire if you squint your eyes. Yeah, you said that earlier. Said that earlier. I think the lighting for my eyes are kind of interesting. That I'm not sure what that is though.
That's that. I think that's that. Yeah, it's obviously a little bit darker anyway, but it's. I think it's like the police helicopter thing that's flying with the lights
Oh,
in the distance, the blue and red lights
oh, the
coming down the hallway.
helicopter.
Yeah,
Ugh, the toy helicopter.
it's just you can barely even see it, but yeah,
Yeah.
I think that was what was going on.
On that, like,
There's also
huh.
a cheese zooming on the left, but yeah, unfortunately,
Oh,
it's
okay. I
not
was
even
about to
really
say, what
visible.
is that? I was gonna say that looks like
Yeah.
someone's crawling fingers, but now that you said that, it's like, oh, that's a coil.
Mm. Yeah, yeah.
Honestly, I feel like this is one that works really well with the darkness. You know, you slightly see the walls a little bit before going into just pitch black darkness, though. And you know, he gives you space to do editing shenanigans too, but that depends on whether you want to do anything in that.
Mm. Ooh.
Anyone got anything else to say? Where's my pointer? There's one inside the shark heel. I see it sticking out.
Inside the shark. Mm.
What is that? That is a mallet.
It's a giant. It's a mallet. Yeah, it's just
That's one
attached
of
to it.
the
Yeah,
weapons you can get.
yeah.
So that is the
It's not a
mount
UFO.
weapon.
It could be, but
Yeah, I don't think titanium is either too familiar with the tail world, or I'm not even
it's
sure if they've ever been there, to be honest.
yeah.
Don't know. Pretty
Yeah,
fun
yeah.
if you like tail stuff, but that's just me. Anyway, Laix doesn't consider it very scary, though.
Yeah. I just remember dying.
Yeah, VO chat isn't exactly. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on whether you like. Or I'd say if you're not susceptible to jump scares, yeah, VO chat is likely not going to scare you that easily. Put it that
Yeah.
way. So you said you were carrying this one as your helping hand, which yeah, if you technically had people with you, I mean technically it would qualify that, but it would be best to had said people in the picture though. But
Oh, this was my bonus. This was my bonus one because I thought this was a good photo anyway of me just bonking the Yippee monster. There is the other one, but the other
Yes,
one's
yes,
very
yes.
dark
That is
where you
it.
can't even.
Titanium. That is it.
Yeah. Yippee! Sorry, I
Yeah,
round two.
the head clipping part. Obviously, you can't control where the monster lands or anything, so that's an environmental issue. But yeah, overall it works fine. It's just one of the
Yeah,
easiest things to
broken.
critique. Easy answer. That seems kind of morbid. Hmm. I'm wondering if maybe it would have been like if you had maybe the corner. Actually, if you had
Hmm?
like the angled a little bit more, you could have said the corner just was obscuring it versus it clipping
Oh,
through
so
the
you can't.
wall.
Yeah.
So it would have looked more
Hmm.
like you attacked it around the corner. The heads are
Yeah.
like jelly. That's what the baseball bat to its head said. Ha! Yeah, that's about the only thing I got to say. Otherwise, it's okay photo. Mine. Then you got a portrait one here of somebody just gunning someone.
They're about to shoot me. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would say like it's not awful photo. It's just not too much going on in it. Like there's nothing in the background or anything. Just someone sitting there floating menacingly, menacingly with a gun.
Yo.
But yeah, nothing to really complain about really either. I would say it's probably the plain old one.
Okay.
Me and got it. What?
Hmm.
What Titanium typed? For some reason, I'm not getting
Oh.
text alerts right now because VR chat is garbage. Oh no, I got one now. Maybe I'm just not hearing it.
I got.
In German. Oh, gotcha. My God, in German. Gotcha. My God,
Yeah, this is the one that's the yeah. You can't even see, but Mindwalker's literally there. It doesn't even show the light on the bat. The bat literally was red, which meant he'd used the bat right. I could actually see it in the photo. I don't know why it's so dark, but you see the red on the bat, right? Not actually. I can't see it now,
let's see.
but
Where is
yeah.
my? Hmm.
I don't see it at all. I literally can't see it, but in my
I
actual
can
picture,
see.
I
I
could see
can.
it.
I can see on the thing a little bit of something now.
Yeah, it's red because it's obviously it's just being
It's
used, and the
just
whole point is the monster's been bonked.
Yeah, it's very dark though, but if you look close on the handheld one, you can see there is something just
Mm.
slightly in the darkness though. So that one's a little bit of
It's
suffers a little
unfortunate.
bit
Yeah,
from darknitis.
yeah.
Darkness. Oh here I gotta do this appropriately now.
Darkness conquers all worlds.
This was after I think Wing and Jesse were like on top of each other. Just we were waiting for a monster because nothing was really happening. I think we didn't know where the monster was. We were just waiting. So I don't know what the monster was doing. Eventually, it came over and it squished Wing, and Jesse stayed alive. He ran away,
Ooh.
and then Mindwalker bonked the
Now
monster, and then I
that's
took the photo, and then we ran.
that's the ant, right? That
I
looks like
don't actually know. It's
I
got
think
some.
that's the ant because that
It's like
looks
a
like the goop.
snowman. It's got a carrot nose.
Oh, did it? Huh. Yeah, I'm not
I've
sure
got
what that
I've got
was. Though.
some other pictures. So I had it before it's been knocked unconscious. So
Hmm.
I can send you a picture of it.
Maybe it's something else then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Then. You got portrait one. You got Charles. That was the avatar Jess was using, wasn't it? I think it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, and not. Oh wait, that's you that way.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
your
threatening you
mate.
both.
Crimes. Anyway, and of course you got me and my normal proportional sized Rojavacia.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There
What
is
is
something that I don't know if it.
what?
Yeah. Yeah.
What
I was
is?
about to say if that's someone's item. I assume I didn't notice it for a little bit, but it's obviously the
Yeah,
words
that
of someone's.
that
Yeah.
might be text from someone's
Yeah.
item. Yeah,
Definitely.
I was like, why is there like a thumbtack sticking out of your head?
It's in my horse head. I've still got the plastic tag in, man. I don't know.
Still tagged, bro. Brand
I
new
never
off the
removed it
factory.
after all these years.
Still
Uh,
at the factory.
yeah, I probably could edit that out to be completely honest, but
True. Could
yeah.
just clone a little of that and
Hmm.
put some of that other one of mine. Like the other one of mine. And you got a bit of a blue effect going on you, so that, you're kind of pointing at your subject, you're in the bluey foreground of that, so it works. It works. I think I don't really have anything to say other than thumbtack. We'll just call it the thumbtack. It's the thumbtack.
Yeah. It was my only. I didn't really do many POV shots. Really, I try to do like a first-person sort of thing, but yeah, It's yeah. I'm not exactly happy with it anyway. But...
Yeah, it's okay. It happens, And I think we have 3 more of yours. So I'm not sure if we should count this as sus. I mean, it is the knife. I think it doesn't necessarily look like ticks. So
Yeah.
when you are the impostor, this is your knife. So as you can see, it is under Wobb's name. So he was the impostor, but he just took a
Yeah.
picture of the knife. So
But there's a bit of I need to add context so you'll understand, and then it makes it more sus.
Okay.
I didn't even know I was imposter until
Yeah, I
that
remember
Amber
that.
Fox, that Amber Fox's blood, which is fresh on that knife, killed them. So yeah, the knife spawned like a second later, killed, and then I tried to chase whoever the last person was because there was like 2 other monsters or whatever. It killed them, and I was just, oh, it was that second thingy that you did where there's only a few of us anyway. But it was the only round I got where I was like, sus, so
Yeah,
I thought,
it's a shame too, because
try
you
something.
being the one who's the impostor, you had all the time as long as people ran away from the monsters to try and do a shot or something like Vinny got with Thor's.
I think you left the Terrors of Nowhere, but one of the last rounds we had, nothing happened, right? And if you were there and somebody said, "Oh, it's the button round, right?" Because that's what we figured out. Because the thing
Oh,
said, "Don't," it said,
oh
"Don't push it"
no.
or something. We never looked around. So I was thinking afterwards, a great sus opportunity would have been me if I had known what was going on, I would have tried to find the button and just sort of been pretending like I was going to press it,
You
sort of thing.
know,
Yeah.
that
But
brings up a really interesting question. Can the impostor push the button?
would you even get an imposter in that round potentially? I don't know.
I don't know. It's a
But yeah.
very interesting question. I might have to toss at Vinny's
Mm.
immense knowledge of the game. That would be funny
Yeah.
if, like, an imposter could be like, okay, so we got two choices. We all die, or you sacrifice some of you now. Your choice.
I let you guys murder somebody.
Okay, we're gonna play a
Yeah.
game. So either you play or you kill us all. So you all vote for one of you to stand up here and be executed. That'd be interesting.
Oh, is that a giant Shrek? Oh
I'm
no.
not sure why we have a giant Shrek. Oh, that looks very cursed.
What are you doing in my swamp?
Now I had a lot of pictures of the Buzz and Woody, and I
Yeah.
ended up passing on them because they all suffered that problem where they were very far. So I have to say you got really good on a very big close up of Buzz heel, but you two got
I
like
need
the
to
little
show you
tippy
the other.
toe. But
I need to show you the other picture. Then you'll like it even more than this one.
oh, you mean one you
I've got
didn't
literally
select?
just his face. Just his face, so
Oh.
zoomed in. You can
Wow.
see like his squiggle in his chin or something.
Shit.
Like-
Yeah, you can see it there. I mean, it's, an animation kind of style thing. I
It's
guess
just a
the thing I
terrible-
could
it's so
criticize
zoomed
though
in,
is
it's terrible.
similar to what you
Mhm.
said with me. This probably would have been best like edit into
Yeah.
portrait because you don't got anything going
Oh,
on
yeah,
here.
yeah.
There's nothing else to actually see, so you could
Yeah,
just
could be.
portrait it,
Mm,
counterattacked,
yeah, that's fair.
back at you, get dunked on.
Uno reverse.
Uno
This,
reverse.
this makes me sad because this isn't as bad as it's supposed to be. It's the troll face stick figure
Oh,
monster.
oh, that thing! I hate that
with
thing.
his glaring eyes.
That thing
and he's
sucks.
smiling, slowly coming towards me.
No.
But yeah, in the actual in the preview when I was, you can actually make it out and properly see it. So I don't know why it's very dark.
I think the
Even
world
here,
in the
and-
video player will make it slightly darker than what it is on our PCs.
Yeah.
Let's see. Again, this is why I like having the this a little bit because it makes it a little easier to see. A little, just a little. Yeah, it's still a
Yeah,
bit
no.
tough to see it still. But yeah, I hate that troll
Mm.
thing. Oh, that thing's poor.
But if you can actually see it, I'd say it's I like that picture quite a lot, and just like the terror. So
Yeah, pretty
It's
much.
unfortunate
Yeah,
it's so
here it
dark.
just looks really dark. So yeah, I'm gonna have to file this one as. I'm gonna have to file
Yeah.
this one as.
Darkness conquers all worlds.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we'll have to give it that.
Mm.
Anyway. Now the non-Tales of Noel, so I'm just gonna go play all the ones. Not wait, Well, good photo. The one before this, the one with all the marshals. The marshal thing was that was the April Fool's
Face
session.
moving so much.
But yeah, we'll go
I
through.
don't like.
Well-
Don't smile like that. Don't smile like that. Oh no! Don't be sad, Shrek. Don't be sad. No, don't.
But yeah, we're just gonna go through all the non-Tales of Noel ones and then go over them real quick, and we'll do the end photo thing and that. So Jess did all of his other ones as non-Tales of Nowhere, which
Oh.
are really good. And I think it interestingly contrasts to the way that I think his weakness is that it's really hard for him to do a lot of live action. Oh, Jess is a very big photography person in VR. That's why I was really surprised that he had a lot of trouble with the Tales of Nowhere challenge. I wasn't expecting that.
Can you go back to the butterfly image real quick?
Oh.
I also wanted to say something about like the group thingies anyway, like the photos and things. But
Let's just I think this is the last one here. Yeah. Okay. So let's just.
This is slightly after.
But we'll just go through them here or that. So whatever you got to say, just wait until we get back to it, because I'm just trying to get the session done is the thing. So I'm trying to avoid,
Yeah.
So just save it for when we get to it. So this was April Fool's. If you didn't get to go to the April Fool's VRD session, they just basically textured everything with Marshall. So yeah, that's
the VRD one.
Yeah, it was the April Fool's thing was funny. It was a fun session, except for the ones with the related to SpongeBob. Those were all awful.
Chi had a hand in that.
Yeah, that was Chi's session. That is why Chi did the April Fools.
It's either Shrek or SpongeBob.
The SpongeBob was coarse. Everything else was okay. But yeah. But yeah, it's a pretty weird image because the whole Marshall thing. So this is kind of like a context photo of that. So, but it's a kind of weird amount of bloom right there for some reason. But other than that, I would have just gave it a. I wonder if Marshall knows about how his weird memes. I have absolutely no idea. I know he knows about VRD to some extent, for VRD at least.
Yeah.
You got anything to add,
I've seen the
Wob?
pictures. No, it's a funny pic. I didn't even know there was something going on. I kind of wish I went there on April 1st.
Yeah. Well, does he know Lake started the whole practice of using Marshall in VRC? That I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know anything about that claim.
There's some spicy drama. Ooh.
I don't know about drama, but I mean, I don't know anything about who started Marshall and VRC. Because I mean, I think when I joined VR,
used to go to the VRD, right, as well.
When it started, I don't know. I've only ever seen Lex go to it like about 4 or 5 times, because she usually works on the weekend, so it's obviously not easy for her to come.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I don't really know on that. I wanted to ask Lux on like context of what's going on here, because I'm not quite sure what's going on here. It's just zoom on someone's face. So yeah,
funny.
like you got the top the head gone and that, so it's just oh dear. So a little bit of a cut off of that.
Beautiful.
Too late, got you. See, that's how you take care of trolls.
He's an ogre. He's an ogre.
Apples and oranges.
Troll ogre.
Anyway, you got anything you want to say? But yeah, I think it's a bit too zoomed in. I mean, I'm not really sure. Like, it looks like water out here, so I'm not really sure where this is and that. But yeah, it's just massive close up.
Sometimes if it's
a
really
shit
zoomed
post.
in, it's kind of funny
Nothing wrong with that. Uh-oh. Why my trackles die? Uh-oh. Yeah, why my trackles died. Whoop.
Oh no.
Yeah, I guess
Quick,
I'm just gonna
get
go
him, get
half
him.
body then.
Get him.
Wait,
Get
what?
him. Get him.
Wait, hey, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa. Hey, did you take my laser? What the hell? Give me that back. Anyway, this mutiny. I could see that in my camera, by the way.
Distress signal.
Distress signal.
Whose photos are these? Are these all? Are these?
These are Lux's at the moment.
Ah, okay. Yeah. This is a nice This is a nice POV shot. Not related to Terrors of Nowhere. But it's a nice POV of.
Now this is the flail that's in that one
Yeah.
boat world that Browser likes to go show people where you can find treasure and a SOS signal and stuff. So I'm familiar with that. So I mean, you know, it's the flail of that, but there's not really a whole lot going on here. It's just a open sea of that. So if you're looking for like just a natural ocean shot, it works for that. But otherwise, not really much going on. Got like a separation between the clouds and the water there, though, and then.
Even though not much is going on, because obviously the whole, you know, sending off a distress flare, right? The whole point is not much would be going on anyway.
That's fair.
Randomly, like in the middle of water or
If you apply the
On a ship
story
or
that
something.
like Lux is trying the SOS for help, like I mean, yeah, I mean, if there were people here, then you wouldn't really need a SOS now, would you? That's an interesting way of applying a story to the photo. It's been a while since we've seen that. Nice, nice. That's what's fun with the Cotique Nights.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Jess.
There's a lot of good photos in here.
So yeah, like I said, Jess is a VR photographer. He's basically a professional at it. I mean, he gets involved in a lot of projects and things. So, so like I said, I was surprised he had a lot of trouble with the Tales of Nowhere. So I think it kind of showed that like doing like kind of active things with like say wildlife for that maybe a little bit more maybe a little bit more trickier for him maybe kind of interesting moment of weakness, but yeah, so this, you know, you have this kind of duality thing with the trail and the path and stuff, but the only thing is like, you know, you got these two walks that ain't doing the duality sadly in the background, but other than that, like, you know,
you almost think it's centered. The only problem is it's not. I'm gonna be annoying right now.
uh-oh.
I can't point very well because my hands are fucked. But let me try and. Fuck. Right here, by the base of the chair against the pathway, and on the right there, it's pretty much centered. But then if you look at the top of the chairs, hold on, can I point? Yeah, if you go down, right? Go down, 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 down. Stop, and then you go left, up a little bit. There, in between the gap there and on the right, that's where it's not centered. Yeah.
I see. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm being nitpicky.
Wobb's pointing out the man behind the curtain. Yeah, this is autistic. Yes. Jess is very art. He does very art style stuff. That is definitely Jess's MO with his photography. Very art. Arty.
Yeah.
Artistic, not to be confused with autistic. Don't use my speech impairment against me. You know what I mean. Anyway.
I thought you were
wait,
calling
I can't.
me or pointing out.
I can't see it. It's in Titanium's head.
Okay.
Now it's gone. I don't know what Titanium said. Oh wait, no, wait.
Oh,
I can't see it. Whatever it is, it's just sunk
I
into
don't
your
see.
head. Like I see the top of the
Um,
box.
Something
Hide.
high inside me. Something inside me.
Anyway.
I can't see it. I said a lot. I see me, and then he.
'Cause I do need to get grocery shopping here too.
Can't even see. Hide.
Now,
Hide.
this one turned out
Hide,
like really.
and
I'm kind of curious if he
hide.
did some editing with this one, because as we know, Jess does occasionally do edit.
Yeah.
Oh, hide and unhide
really-
me. Okay.
Hold on.
See,
Can I
safety
even
and
point?
unsafety. No.
I can't point. Where's my hand gone? I can't point at you. My hands are broken at the minute. I can't do anything.
Anyway,
Yeah, I can't do anything. Sorry. You can keep bonking,
but
but
yeah,
I can't do
I'm not
nothing.
sure if
I can't-
he edited this or if these were like posable chess pieces in a world. I mean, if these were posable pieces, then he spent a lot of time positioning these.
I'm assuming they're posable because I know that he does do the play space thingy, right? I know he
Yeah.
has play space, so it probably wouldn't take much effort for him to move stuff around. So I would say he's probably positioned stuff. And
I
even
just didn't
positioned
know
stuff
if
in the way
this
of the
was
camera to
actually
make
a
the shot
VR
better.
chat world or if this was like something he imposed over the image since he wasn't able to
Oh,
join us
yeah.
today.
I had no idea. I assume it's
But
within the world because you have actual looking like glass pieces over here behind, and then you've obviously got the normal pieces that look like they're metallic or solid colored, I guess.
But either way, I really like this photo. Some might
Oh yeah,
say,
it's very
some
good.
could
Yeah.
say maybe it's a bit busy, possibly. I could see someone make that. But I like it myself. I don't really have anything to say at all.
Yeah. I agree. I like the photo. Yeah.
Okay, we'll go to the next one. Try to get this done here because I need to go
I
grocery
think it's
shopping and gas and that. Now this one's just very simple.
but
You do have a lot of that
I like
space
the
of nothing,
a
but
bit of the grey on the white. I like that. It's a bit dark, but not too dark. But yeah.
you can go with that kind of
I like-
artsy kind of thing, saying like having nothing else but the
Yeah.
plant kind of vibe.
Yeah.
It just kind of depends on your subjective taste to that. Either way, you could either complain about that
could.
or use it to say it
You could.
just enhances the one wheel thing to see.
Yeah, you could potentially add like a person to the left looking out. I don't know if this is like a building or whether it's like some
Yeah,
sort
I
of
have no idea
I
what
don't
any
know.
of these are at. None of these are from
looking out at the
the
water or
sessions.
something. But you could have someone to the left, either like sitting down or looking away from the
Someone
camera.
just peeking around.
Out, yeah.
Peeking.
Or someone peeking around, looking for plants to steal.
Plants to steal. No, you mean the Lorax. He's looking for people to kill for the lack of trees.
This one I like. Oh no, I heard myself. I think.
You
Three.
what?
I heard my distorted ass voice. My Rift S mic behind me.
Oh, that's weird. Shouldn't be hearing yourself. Anyway, you said you had something to say about this?
I should.
So.
I like this photo because it looks like Jesse's about to go right on that butterfly and actually murder it, but catch it as well. But I feel like he's going so aggressive with that swing. He's gonna completely demolish that butterfly.
Oh Lord, that wouldn't be good. It's very.
Pretty much.
Oh dear. It's a very colorful environment. You got this nice bridge, some lights,
Is that me?
and you got
Atticus.
What?
Atticus,
What?
when Titanium was speaking, they did a swoosh swoosh swoosh, and then I heard. I heard me.
Yeah, Titanium plays audio through their mics at times, so.
Oh,
Apparently you have
I got a
charmed
soundbite of it,
Titanium, I
so-
guess. But, they got some blur going on in the background. I like how over here is blur, but the bridge is still pretty in focus. You're alright.
Yeah.
It's about fun in that, too. As long as you keep it within, decent human type stuff there. I mean, I'm not I'm a little more free-ish than Wingding is a bit on things, but yeah, gotta keep it like YouTube, Twitch friendly, essentially though.
It's fine. I interrupt more with my Rift S mic anyway. And
But yeah,
completely
I
just
like the
ruin
photo, and you got the
everything.
butterfly and that. You got like his consoling face and trying to get a little blow, a nice bridge and stuff, a little bit of an angle for the butterfly taking. I think it's pretty good. I like it. I like it.
I will say this. I do like the photo mostly because of I feel like he's gonna properly just
Kill the
catch that
butterfly.
butterfly. Yeah, but I would say this might also be an example of there is probably too much going on. I'm looking all over the place at times because of all the colours and the background, the trees, the bridge,
Ooh.
the flowers. Like,
Ooh.
I'm looking all over. Even though I know where to look at the butterfly, I feel like there's so much going on in the photo that I'm just looking around.
Wobb's giving this one a busy out of 8.
But I like it. I still like it. But yeah, it's quite.
You hear it
busy.
here. Wob hates it. He absolutely loathes it. Load your tomato cannons and get ready to throw them at the photo. In Wobb's name.
Tomatoes.
In Wobb's name we trust. Anyway. No, you're fine. Remember, this is all Wobb's fault.
Oh man.
Okay. Moving along. A few more left. Then we'll do the final little photo group thing and mosey on our lives here. Again, I don't know
like
any of
this
the
one a lot.
places he did any of these, but yeah, you got a nice angle, got some nice blur going with the building in the back, and then you got statue, pillow. This one I feel
I'm
like is
curious.
really nice.
I might ask him. It feels like there's an extra filter over the top, almost like it almost looks like a postcard. You see how it looks scratchy to the left on the
Yeah,
blue,
like it has
some
the
lines going down. I feel like that's some editing done to it or something.
well, he does do
Or
that
a filter.
occasionally. But yeah, I see what you're talking about up though.
Yeah. Because it looks more than just blurred to me. I know the left's blurred, but yeah, I like this one a lot.
I mean, it could have had something to do with him using the blur tool, maybe. It could have been caused by it, maybe. It kind of depends on what
Yeah, I
he
mean,
uses for editing and that.
It could be the lens flare that I guess sometimes gets created, but it doesn't look too lens flary. So yeah, I don't know. I'll have to ask him maybe.
Yeah, feel free to talk to him about it. Like he does edit them occasionally. But yeah, I don't really have anything to say bad wise. I think it's pretty good. It's very nice and everything. And this one looks very
It's a good
oddly
one,
like
yeah.
realistic. Oddly enough, it kind of reminds me of some of those ones
Yeah.
Chapman would do. Like, I mean, like if you showed me this like just randomly on Twitter or something, I would have probably thought this was actually like a real place instead of a in VR.
Or even a cutscene to a game.
Yeah, because I mean, down now, I mean, because the way the colors are saturated, it's kind of hard to tell if it's fake or real or that.
Yeah. Therm. Therm. THER
Okay, titanium.
in something star. Something star.
Yeah, and don't really get to see what the sign is for or anything. But the little like thing your eyes getting drawn to is here though. So,
Yeah.
but
I
like
like the
what
perspective a lot
but
of this
like what
shot.
happened to you is like I'm not sure.
Mm.
This is the kind of thing where
Yeah.
like if you don't have context, you might not be fully sure what's going on here. So
Yeah.
just might have to explain that story sometime in the future.
Okay. Yeah. Hold on. Can I take a picture? Can I even get my camera out? Oh fuck. I can't. Have you got this? Have you got a video? Have you got a video uploaded to YouTube of this? Is this private or is this like? If you sent me a link, could I like send it to Jesse and basically just
Yeah,
say
I could
what's
send you
this picture
I
from?
could send you the photo link if you want to use it to
Okay.
ask him. Yes, I can do that.
Yeah. Yes, please.
That can be
Yeah.
done. Okay.
Mm.
Uh-oh. Horse is getting upset. We gotta go fast. Okay. So,
Oh. Mm.
again, I'm not familiar with the
This is-
world, but it's interesting. Kind of feels like something it should be for like Valentine's Day or something. Valentine's,
tell, I
spring,
think-
or some kind of
I think from this
occasion.
photo, it's super zoomed out on the camera, like lower than the default setting.
Yeah. That wouldn't surprise me because that usually kind of helps with some of the
Mm.
kind of warping effects.
So probably get both those angles in the same shot. He's zoomed out all the way. Yeah. It's
Not sure how I
interesting, it's
feel
nice.
about this tree's placement though.
Hmm. You can't really do too much about it to like change the photo, but
I just mean
too
he
much.
could maybe took the photo maybe in front of the tree or something. I don't know if I feel like it's okay or if it's kind of distracting from the two tunnels. I mean, maybe if
Mm.
these two weren't here and it was just these two, it probably wouldn't be as much. But it kind of like like it's blocking a bit of a bit. Then so it's
Yeah, I see your point. Yeah.
it's not necessarily completely obscuring the tunnel, but it's just feels kind of odd. It's not necessarily awful, but it's I feel kind of mixed about being there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, of course I like the
Ooh.
effect, slight angles at them and that. I think it's pretty
I wonder
good.
if it's a picture world.
Yeah, it does look like there were photos
There's
lined
frames.
up here.
Yeah.
Of what though?
Yeah.
Your guess is as
No
good
idea,
as
yeah.
mine.
I've never been to the world, so yeah. Interesting.
And just his last
There's
photo.
a party.
Yeah, this one you could maybe make the complaint maybe a bit busy because there's a lot of people, but there's also some kind of wave or party or something of that. So, I mean,
Yeah.
that would probably be kind of weird to not have a lot of people. So,
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't busy at a DJ party thing, then it would just be one person on the dance floor, maybe a DJ.
I
That's it.
wonder.
But,
I
yeah.
wonder if this would have been Bill as landscape though, because I mean, you got a lot of different like things being cut off here and there and that. I mean, mainly like this person here is like the bigger thing, because that's just like a little the hand of that. But I'd say this chap is the.
I have a feeling he probably did it portrait because there may have been a lack of people around the edges, and he felt like, oh, because there's such a cluster of
Possibly.
people close together.
But
he
that's
just decided
that's
to
one of
make a
those things.
portrait.
We won't know unless we ask kind of things though. So.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm.
But yeah, other than that, I think it's okay. You know, you got people pretty lined up and that decently and stuff for that.
I
So,
like it. Yeah.
other than that works. That okay then.
I'm just annoyed we didn't get invited. You know, like.
Usually the only clubs I ever went to are like with browsers. So.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that didn't go well, did it? Okay then. So, with our
Hey.
photo thing we do at the end of the club, we got the normal one and a upside down one. So I wanted to take suggestions on whether. Give me a second here to get up. Uh, get my headset cable here. Okay.
Eventually, there will be no original part of the image intact, and it will just be us over the top of a mesh of us.
So, essentially, we could either continue doing the. We could either continue doing the photo in front there and keep overlaying over there, or I thought we could do like we could kind of peek over the top of that in the upside down version, and kind of like just be kind of peeking, you know, like over the edge or something, whatever particular avatar you want to use.
Yeah.
Let's
Alright, let me
see.
stand up, but I'm
I
just going
think
my head
I
in
thought
it, I
that'd
guess.
be maybe some fun to do. Let's see. No, I
Do I
want to
look
do
normal?
my
Don't-
pajama
don't-
one, not Toma.
Oh, my hands are so broken.
I want to do the pajama one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If you need to rejoin real quick though, if you want, Wob, go ahead. I can wait.